Hey. Happy Wednesday, y'all. What's going on? It's me, the BBK, and we're going to have a little chit chat. A little night in the girls' room. I sent my sister an invite. If she want to come up here and pop her shit, she certainly can. Um, so I'm going to start working on some dinner. We're going to have a little conversation. Yeah, the usual. So, of course, we're going to start with Cardi B and Stefan. Why not, right? They are the topic of discussion these days. So everybody that I see talking about Cardi B leaving the game midway and unfollowing him and breaking up and all of this, I just keep hearing the people say that it's because the baby's mamas was there and the baby was there and dressed out, decked out, everybody was happy, cheering, taking pictures, loving on one another, etc., etc. Now, that would be a very, um, tense reason for Cardi, right? For her to get mad and crash out because we know that is what she does. She will crash out on your ass in a minute, then y'all can kiss and make love later. But if you look at everything that's been happening, let's remember the girls told us that they was already arguing and fighting the day before. So the fight, when they woke up Sunday morning, mind you, they didn't sleep together Saturday night. When they got to talking on Sunday morning, it was still tension. They were still mad. She wasn't listening. So I guess it's super easy it's super easy to blame the baby mama situation. Well, let's just go on and keep it funky, shall we? Because the reality of it is, I don't see her being mad over a relationship that he had before she came along. Let me look, keep my eyes open for this break, because it will tell me if you click it, it ought to give you a notification, so I'd love to let you up. Uh, but I lost my place. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I don't think she would be super upset, about the baby mama situation. Let's just dig a deeper. They was there before her. So when she was pregnant with the other four women, she knew, well, actually, Cardi's number six. So, yeah, the other four women, because one of the girls, she's 11, I think 12 this year. I want to say her name was Nicole, but I can't remember. But I see him with her all the time, because she's a big girl, right? But, he didn't get to spend time with her for Christmas because he was, chilling with the other ladies. And, he's still out there, right? He getting in trouble, him and the chef into it. Now, she done jumped into it. She got her own legal battles that she out here fighting and struggling with. And she trying to support him, too. But let's just not forget that it was only, a month or so ago when the word came out that another woman was pregnant. Did you hear that? It? Did you know about that? No. This girl came up pregnant after Cardi had birthed baby Green. Yeah, she's a new one. This is a new baby mama. So Cardi was number six, and our girlfriend be number seven. Now, I gave a lot of excuses on some of my other shit talking videos. I gave a lot of excuses as to why I could name off some reasons why she would still be fooling with him, knowing that he's what the kids call it, a 304. Knowing that you're dealing with a 304, then she is mesmerized and hypnotized by the love, care, and affection that he provides her. Something that Offset hasn't done since he made money. Last time he made money, he was with the Amigos. Last I heard, he hadn't made none since, but, didn't nobody ask my opinion. um, so, it has come out. She has been happy to share with us that he was mooching out for her, spending up all the money, and she loved him enough to let him. I mean, they had their fights. But the reality of it is, why is nobody talking about the fact that Cardi can be feeling some kind of way about baby mama number 7? Because that's hurtful. Like, she didn't have no control over the other girls. The other girls was before her. One was apparently about the same time as her, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, sis, but so that, that's understandable. But this new girl, bitch, where you come from? How long y'all been messing around? How far along are you? See, that's the magic question. Now, the questions don't stop there. You talking to me. Questions don't stop there, because after I done asked you how far along are you and how long y'all been messing around, well, I guess the next question would be, what are you all now? Are you still messing around? Are you guys a couple that I just don't know about? Maybe I'm the only one don't know. That was Pre. That was the best friend. That was the cousin. Yes, she was the one showing off the credentials and the colors and all of the gear, and at the same hotel as he was at, and down there hugging and kissing on and loving on the mama, and yes, that was Pre. Pre had the affair with Offset. It is alleged that Pre was impregnated by Offset, and it was alleged that he made her get rid of it. So, and the way they talk, this, baby, this wasn't even an entanglement. They was in love. Yeah, that's the best friend. They've been friends long before Stefan knew nothing about Cardi. So, in my last video, we talked about that. And I told the girls, well, what if it was get back for Pre? Because, see, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I have a handful of loved ones that I voted back for. I do some shit like that for them. You heard my friend, I'm going to get you. I'm gonna put my sex ass cousin on you, let her trick you out. You know what I'm saying? Pass some shit off to you, and then call your girlfriend at church when she in Sunday school and tell her that you bitch been creeping with her nigga. I would do some shit like that. So when you think about it, it's kind of like, yeah, well, if it was payback, if he was helping to Pre to get her payback with old girl and woo, woo, woo. Did she not know about Pre before? That Pre was your good Judy? Did she not know about Pre before y'all, before the baby? After the baby? Did Cardi ever know, or did she find out at halftime with the rest of us? I'm just asking. See, you have to admit, homeboy came in kicking the doors down. He put trust funds, not just for Baby Brown. He put trust funds up for all 4 kids. One of them his. The other 3 didn't even belong to him. That's exactly what they said. Pay the cost to be the boss. That's exactly what he did. He came in giving her positivity, giving her some good mandingo. Woo-hoo. giving her some good tongue and any damn thing else that she thought she might have wanted him to give. I'm sure he found a way to give it to her. And because he was so attentive to her and passionate and romantic and all of the things that come with that, that just made her fall hard. So maybe then she was like, you know what, hey, all those women are before me. So if he give me a ring, then we're going to have to talk and I'm going to let him know. I did this with him, I'm not doing it with you. You know, I can understand her hanging around and see what's going to happen. But of course, now that you and Pri is out the bag, and mind you, they got the videos out there where Pri was popping and jumping up and down on your hoo-hoo. So, best friends, the people were saying they think it's a little bit more with some best friends, but hey, didn't nobody ask me. Didn't nobody ask me. So, you know. So now, one would suspect maybe since she done spent $1.2 million flying all of the friends and the families out and excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know what you want me to tell you, baby. I don't know. Well, $1.2 million, and I done already paid for everything and arranged for everything and set it up. Even though I want to cut your throat and tell you and the NFL to kiss my ass, I ain't. I'm going to go and show. Plus, I have a job to do. I'm going to work for free by performing with Bad Bunny's team at halftime because I want to show my support as a Dominican. So I'm not going to cancel that. I'm going to have to go. But then look at what happened. That's why I said the fight started yesterday. She didn't come until right before halftime. Right? Flavor Flav posted a video of him hugging her in his booth. And his caption said, how is Cardi up here in my booth with me and down there at halftime at the same time? So homegirl went down there, was there for the people to see when he bust out the door. And mind you, everybody was setting everything up before she came, because she came late. They walked her in and she stopped and twerked a little bit and went on in. Once he bust through the door and the camera got a few more images of her, she went on out the door, went on up about her business. So that's how she was able to be in the booth with Flavor Flav while Bad Bunny is down there still performing his thing. But now, let's talk about it. A true supporter would have rolled it out. And I'm not saying she didn't support him 100%. I do believe she supported him as much as she is, given the fact that her loved one, who she's there for in the first place, has now really tapped into her spiritual side. She is a mother postpartum, so she could be going through something, baby blues or whatever. I don't know, call it what you want to call it. Emotions everywhere. So maybe she can't stay. But she definitely went to the after party that she told. She got fucked up, drunk, got on camera the next day and let us know she was still drunk. I mean, you did all these things. So it had to be something else. And I truly deep down believe it was because he got a baby mama number 7. And full, going strong. I believe she is past the point of return. She can't go back and undo it or get rid of it. I believe she's past that point. So that means, Cardi, if he got a baby mama number 7, he got that one, which would be the second one while he was with you. That concludes your question of whether or not you're going to be getting an engagement ring at the Super Bowl. No, bitch, you're not, because you're not going to put yourself through it any further than that. You tried to hang on, you had hopes. I'm sure you prayed about it, you did all of the things. But at the end of the day, he's not ready to say I do. So when we watched them interviewing him and asking him, and he said, I got to get my ring first. He meant that. He meant that. He didn't say yeah, no. He didn't offer nothing else. He said, I got to get my ring first. You know, he didn't just put you out there like that. So I give him props for being respectful at that level, I guess I would say. Um, but man, you, goddamn. I tried, but girl, let me show you how you got this camera on in here. So yeah, I do believe that that other baby mama and the fact that they couldn't come to some type of an agreement as to what, when, why, who, where. So what does that mean for us, type of thing? Then yeah, of course she's gonna be in her feelings. And of course she didn't make any major changes like unfollowing him and blocking him and all of that before the game because she doesn't want to cause any unnecessary duress. Because trust and believe, if she would have did something or caused him some type of anger or something that would have affected his gameplay, the NFL would have been on her ass. That's their money. They would have been on her ass. Ain't no answer for what's about that. Believe it if you don't, if you want to. But so who else? I was going to talk about somebody else. Glorilla. I think my grease is hot enough. Yes, it is. So Glorilla's sister. That girl is a hot mess. She knows she ought to quit. She's making her some money. I think I seen a video or a picture where she claiming she got a job, but I mean, I don't think I can really see her doing much of anything other than what she's doing, which is the skits and stuff with Skin Bones, and now she's doing skits with some old folks, and good for her, you know. Whatever floats her boat, whatever she feel like she gotta do to make it, God bless her. But I tell you one thing, do I need to turn my skills up? No. I really wish that her and her family would have did this on the internet. I really wish they hadn't. I feel bad for her because Glow ain't fucked up. And she never came out here and told us on a couple of occasions when she done fooling with you, she done fooling with you. That's just it. She not with none of the fugaziness and all of that. And not ever being in her shoes, I would anticipate or speculate that anybody that comes into a large group of money and the family know about it, they're gonna be all on their head trying to get in where they fit in. They want to be best friends, best cousins. You remember back in the days when we did all that because they want to get in. And if they're not able to. Oh, you say what you want to say. They can't hear you on the thing unless you click the link and come up. Oh, this is you. Oh, here, let me put you on here. Hang on. How I do it? Oh, add to stage. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, sounds good. Now, if you can, try not to cuss too bad. If you let one rip, you let it rip, it's all right. I'll let some people rip here and there myself. Go ahead, girl. Huh? Oh. If anybody come in, most of the time they'll speak because it's a regular. If not, they'll be all right. What is my for? Because they can always listen to it on the replay. Yeah, Browilla, yeah, I feel bad for her because I know she apparently wants the cloud. We know she wants 2,500 flat. But she wants the cloud. She's not hurting Glow. Glow is at peace with whatever decisions that she's ready to stay away from her people, and that is not going to affect anything. So if she's gonna make her money, she's gonna have to make it, she's gonna get out there and make it do what it do. However she thinks she needs to do it. Because mostly she ain't getting nothing. I ain't that up. If and when I get the line around, I told you I'm going on a Halloween dance. The gloves, dress, party seal, weed, all that shit. Head to toe. You want to be able to catch these tennis shoes and be like, oh, I know who that is. Well, hopefully I can be a mute on that day when that day comes. Yeah, when that day come around, hopefully I can be a mute. I don't have to say much or nothing. Just stand there and wave and look stupid and shrug my shoulders. I don't know what you're talking about. Shrug my shoulders, honey. What is that? Yeah. Well, just imagine all of the people that were kicked off of government assistance and now told that they need to go and get a job. And they may or may not have the experience, but I have certainly witnessed a few characters, which if it wasn't for me not wanting to get to call somebody else to lose their job, girl, I would have reported her ass for I left. I was so mad when I couldn't see straight. And all of my spirit kept saying was just go and walk off. Walk away. Walk away. Well, who else is out here in the news? Did anybody get the tail number or the fin number of the so-called plane that Jay-Z jumped on to Leighton Fair because of his name being in the files? Anybody got that plane number? Because I keep seeing people talk about it, but ain't nobody producing no hardcore information. I'm just wondering, is it true or not? Hmm. You say you pissed? You say you pissed? out, Jay-Z. Girl, go on, let's talk about something, child. We just here sharing tea. Last time I didn't cook tea. Who? Girl, that's what they say, but we know that fool ain't getting too far away from that nigga. We know he hung and didn't go long. I think most of us done got a sneak peek of that one. All right. Didn't Foxy Brown or somebody confirm that they was passing letters amongst each other back in her day? And as soon as she had hearing problems, he was pretty much done with her. I thought, how rude. Yeah. It's grand out there in that world. That's the world people want to be in. Aside from selling dope and coochie, they want their quick money. They want to be famous. They want people to be yelling their name. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So do some of these documentaries. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The next two. Oh. Who else? It was somebody I was going to talk about. Let me look through my phone because I sent myself some messages. And I know one thing. Hey, they stuff. Oh, they said that she said they can't hear you at all. Thank you, Diva. Hang on, I got too much going on. Let me change one thing at a damn time. Boy, I've been in my house now. Said she said they can't hear you at all. Let me check mine. Because I can hear you in my ear, but I have to admit I can't hear you from let me see. Oh, you got your thing is on mute. Oh, okay. Hang on, let me check. Let me see something. Okay, auto's on. Say something. Say something. You're not coming through. I can hear you in my ear, but I can't hear you on the screen. Your thing is not edit mic settings. Echo cancellation, reduce mic background, automatically adjust. It won't let me adjust it. It's on automatically adjust. She said they can't hear you. Thanks, babe. I won't call your name. So they don't know. I just remember Yeah, well, let me see. Where is the volume button on this thing? Let me see. Can I turn it up? Can I turn this up? Okay, so maybe I gotta come down here and turn it up. Audio, iPad microphone. Okay. Echo cancellation automatically adjust. If you're having issues, try restarting. No, sir. Okay, now let's see how this works. Say something, sis. I can hear you in my ear, but you're not coming through on the screen at all. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me. Um, let's see. What else? Yeah, the box, because when you talk, it's a little bar around your hey, hey. It's a bar. Yeah, she's in the chat. Oh, there you go. My thing was hid. Yeah, she said your bubble ain't moving at all. So, I don't know. Oh, the IRS people. Yes. So y'all know they was auditing the IRS, right? Because you know they said January 20th it was supposed to be going away instead of being the three wise men. The act of the IRS was going to change to the ERS, and it was going to be an external. And I'm guessing they would be the ones handling paying us this money that they done promised us that I'm still waiting to see. But anyway, so you know they was auditing them. Why did they find out more than 6% of the IRS employees had back taxes that not only they had not paid, but they said a lot of them was old and they hadn't even filed taxes for that year. So they talking about that, trying to figure out like what kind of consequences, what are they gonna do, and if they ask the people, and I am a part of the people, I say this: lock all of their asses up in the federal penitentiary because you were working as a federal employee. You had access. See, don't get it twisted. This ain't the only thing they done found. This is the only thing we're talking about right now during our current situation. See, they found a whole bunch of shit. I'm sure there's been all kind of identity theft and shit going on back there behind the scenes. I believe all of that happened. But will they ever tell us no? Because then if they do, well, what'll happen? I don't know. The people here, everybody might jump up and start leaving. Everybody else is leaving and going to the Netherlands or wherever they're going. And so hang on, changing hands. There was one thing I see not so much stuff. The Braiders is mad and getting scammed. I like the little baby girls with the animation singing. He paid with what's the title? So you can't pray for me. God's on my side, you can't lay with me, or something like that. I like seeing them with girls. Those are so cute, but they're using I don't know if it's Sora or a different platform, but they're using one of those applications. I just think that it's just the cutest thing. Let's see, go ahead, honey. They be having them fly too. They like her so cute. They got their little church suits on. Okay, did you gotta get off? I think it's a. Oh, okay. Okay, wait, shit, I'm going to the wrong thing. Okay, so let's try it again. Add to, okay, edit mic, edit name, add to stage. Okay, now say something. Hey, left-handed Libra. Thank you, Diva. Say something else again, boo. I can hear you in my ear, but I hope you're not on the same phone that you're talking to me on while you're on the internet. You using a different phone or a computer? Well, bitch, you ain't got but one mic. How it's gonna hear both of you trying to talk to me at the same time? Why you think I'm not talking? Oh, Lord. Well, you got to put there. What you have to do is, let's see, you would have to use your TV to get up on the screen. Then it'll come back and forth through the TV while you still talking to me on the phone. Why do you think I had to get the iPad? Duh, because I'm talking to you on the phone. So I got the iPad, the screen, two different mics, two different things. Child, no wonder your ass ain't working. Because I was going to say, that baby, Diva going to get you through it, honey. She going to get you through it. She going to get you through it, baby. You ain't got to worry about that. Diva's on it. That's why I'm like, good juice. Shit. Girl, this girl over here trying to talk to us on the phone and be on the YouTube, girl. No wonder. I guess it's say shit. You gotta figure out who you gonna talk to. This ain't no french fries. I may not make no more, but I'm saying I ain't cook this potato. I'm gonna cook it to you. Okay. That's true. That's true. That's ridiculous. And you know, I'm a fiend for some potatoes. And I know I don't need all that. I always fried food out the same thing too. I'm trying to think. I'll go through the phone in a minute. And I can go through some potatoes and get them in the school. What else been going on out here, y'all? Because I know y'all been seeing it. I be at work. I can hear you in my ear. Hang on, I'm coming to the thing. Oh, okay. Let's see. She gonna have to hang up the phone with you just giving her. Right. That's why I was telling you. It took me a minute before y'all can hear you in my ear. Yeah, you got off you got off the stage, baby. Are you wanting me to put you back up? Okay, now I hear myself on your TV. Yeah. See that well, she was talking. Yeah, we might just need to get off the phone because that's kind of loud on this end. This end sound like I'm yelling and screaming at you now. Wow. Okay, so this is a whole bunch of potatoes. So that's a shame. I shouldn't be so gluttonous. I thought that pork chops and potatoes this morning underneath work. Still wasn't nothing to stop me from coming in here and getting cooked up. This ain't really it for that. Let it move something, turn it up a little bit. You laughing at me? Oh. I need to come back to the chat where I can see. Wait a minute, show. Wait a minute, what is all of this hide and show on stage? I don't see nobody on stage. I don't know, I done touched something. Girl, this thing, this stream got all of this stuff to change since the last time I've been over here. I see it ain't no more $25 a month. Now, if you're going to get on there, you're going to get on there, I think, what is it, 179? Girl, is you crazy? nobody gonna be spending that kind of money. Well, I mean, some people do because it is definitely money to be made on YouTube, but you gotta, build up your subscribers and your watch hours. Hell, again, it's been so long. I don't know what it takes for you to get paid off of it now. But I know one thing. We learned together a couple of years back when YouTube started talking about advertising and stuff. We discovered that they were going to get paid with advertising whether you was a YouTube partner or not. So, another game changer in the business world. I just thought to myself, wow, everybody out here make $1 out of 15 cents. Go ahead. Edge. Shit. Let me go back to my phone. Oh yeah, I wish somebody would tell me if those flights that they say that you could schedule a flight somewhere and pay a third of the cost if you're not planning ahead. Like you have to do a little bit of research. Then you turn on alerts and comparisons. But again, this is you being connected to the chat GBT or the AI chat or something AI. And it does all of the work for you. And then it finds you the best deals. I keep seeing people talk about it, but the few times that I tried to go on there from my phone, my security was like, hold on, bitch, we keep trying to stop you. We don't want you to go here. So I said, okay, well, I ain't going to use my computer. I use the computer at work. But hell, the security turned up there too. So I guess they said, hold on, we got to snitch on you. No, you don't. No, you don't know her, D. She just heard me say your initial, and then you was in the chat helping, and then she was like, "Oh, okay, this one of her girls." Nah, she don't know you, baby. She just out here, honey, hanging out with the girls for a minute. I was wanting to talk shit. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. The Cardi B and the Quavo fight. Now, why that was all of the little tea that they had to give us? Because, when they went to the after party, Quavo and his little boys was there. It was right behind Cardi. And Cardi was standing there with, what is his name? Kylie Jenner, baby dad. Travis Scott. She was standing there talking to Travis Scott, so Quavo and them started agitating, talking about upsetting who he was with and what he did and whoop and this they divorced and all of this. They said words was thrown back and forth, and then she attempted to put pause on him. So the security had to jump in and break that shit up. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh yeah, she big bad mad about baby mama number 7. They think it's You said he might got somebody else what? What you mean? Well, they was picking and making fun that, because when they fell out, she wanted everybody to know that she riding with her husband. She don't give a damn about nothing they talking about. So he was picking, they was meddling, they was fucking with her, not knowing she was already. See, that's why, your grandparents back in the day, if y'all remember, they used to tell us all the time, don't pick with folks, leave folks alone. You never know what somebody is going through. You never know if they got a weapon. You could trigger them to hurt you. Maybe you can put her on speakerphone. Girl, because I got the Bluetooth on, I'm moving. Then, back what I tell you, didn't I tell you, they were going to put you in, she going to make it work for you. She tried to make it work. But I know it sounds funny because it's a one-sided conversation. They can't hear what you said over here. They don't hear us over here laughing. Yeah, but that girl, they know, honey. You coming up here, baby, we know we finna get some kicks and giggles. But yeah, so the little video that they had up, I saw it. It didn't really show nobody connecting. It didn't show the verbal part, and I get it. On some of the social medias, you can't put the video or you can't put the audio, and in some of them you can't show no violence and none of that. So I get it. It was hard, but man, I just thought to myself, can you imagine all of that being on top of her while she's going through an emotional heartbreak with her baby daddy? And Pete, hold on. Don't let me walk away from this. How about last week or a week and a half ago, they said that Cardi was yet again with child. So for 2 weeks, listen, for 2 weeks, I've been talking shit. Well, hell, she got a basketball team. Well, she one shot. She almost got a basket. I've been talking. Why that bitch hit the shot glass when she was out there on the camera Sunday? She was standing at the after party in the black and yellow that she had on, same outfit she had on when she bust her ass messing with the robot outside the building. She hit the shot glass, but she didn't kill it. She tapped it. I don't think she swallowed it. But as soon as she put her lips to it, first thing I say, oh, well, then she must not be going to have that baby. Maybe she done already made a decision. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you pregnant, you got kids, they're all healthy, no special needs, no deformities, no physical abnormalities, everybody's okay. You're not going to do like Krishan Rock and be drinking and smoking and doing all the things while you're pregnant. My phone is just ding, 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 ding. You ain't going to be doing all that. So I think that was a fake sip. But hey, only time will tell. Only time will tell. They had also just said that at the Super Bowl thing, right before the Super Bowl thing, the homegirl started throwing tickets in the air. She wasn't throwing them in the air. She was giving them away. I'm going to assume in the manner in which she chose with the radio stations. You call the number 1,000, you'll win 2 tickets, that type of situation. I'm thinking. I don't know. Nobody's actually presented how that all happened, but apparently she was giving a lot of tickets away. Well, after the Super Bowl and her performance with Bad Bunny, of course, ticket sales went up. That was her whole strategy. Now, let me double back because I got away from this about an hour ago. In the underground, they said Bunny's performance was part of programming. We ain't gonna get into that here because we just can't. And so, from an aerial view of them marching and everything, and how the trees was up, cutting trees and doing all of the things, the people is saying that it had a hidden message, and of course they showed it. It was actually up on the social media that I was watching, and the wheels. Now that I've found out so much, the wheels are always spinning, right? So now I'm listening to them talking about the program, and I'm watching the videos, I'm peeping it. I'm like, okay, some of the stuff I put together makes sense. I didn't catch it during the Super Bowl. One thing that I did notice was that everybody was in a cream or white. That's what I did notice. I also saw that somebody posted the little boy that he gave an award to was one of the little boys that was kicked out from over here. I don't know how true it is. I just saw it posted. So then I got thinking, wait a minute. Okay, when you marched in, y'all did the parade band. Y'all marched in a design, but you could only really see it if you was either in the nosebleeds or if you were getting an aerial view of the camera being right over the top of them as they was marching, right? Well, we know at that time frame that Cardi wasn't even down there. She was up there with Flavor Flav. She hadn't even went down to the field. So then I got to thinking, maybe she was on the field and he came in the door, she was on the porch. Then once he got off the porch and started marching, she hit the door and went up there with Flavor, and she was gone. And I say, well, then maybe she had some idea of what was in store for the people that the people didn't know was in store for them. I don't even know if y'all can hear me because the iPad don't want to sleep. This bitch ain't worth a dime. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, I see the thing moving. Yeah, maybe she knew something that we didn't know. That's why she didn't want to be there the whole time. But I definitely know why she claiming all of this Dominican support in the Latina culture. Bitch, you really did it. You was clout chasing. Now, Carter, I love you, baby, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. You was clout chasing, bitch, because you knew that if you could get you a little sneak peek in, and that's all it was a cameo. I think they call it a 6-second clip. I think that's how they refer to it. You was clout chasing. Soon as the people seen you and they was like, oh damn, I missed her, and your ticket sales went up because you was having bad ticket sales. The people wasn't trusting you, Cardi, because for whatever reason, you have been choosing to stay pregnant for the last 6 years. You made that choice. And the people have been waiting on albums and and now I give it to you now when you strike, you strikes with precision. You give us good album because Am I the Drama is the business. Bodak Yellow was the motherfucking business. And I can't even remember the other one, but it was cool too. But we've been waiting on the damn concert and the tour forever, and then I don't even know how much your tickets is, baby, but I'm sure that this is not a time that I can actually come out and support you right now. It's just not a good time, love. I would if I could, but I can't, so I wish I could, baby. It's not good right now. But yeah, when you bring it to us, you bring it to us. You give it to us. But the people can't trust you, girl, because you seem like you wasn't trying to really do this tour. I don't think your record label trusts you much either because I think I recall hearing you say that you was going to have to go in your own pocket because y'all was over budget. I might be wrong. I could have swore I heard you say that a couple of times. So if you were going over budget, that means you trying to give us a wham, bam, 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 thank you, ma'am type show. Now, maybe they've been posting it and I ain't seen it, I don't know. But I can't say that I haven't seen it. Well, thank you, ma'am, I haven't. So I have mine. Maybe you give it to the girls. But I know that your sales have gone up. And congratulations to you because I want you to do well. I want you to be able to recoup your money. I seen on the thing what is it? You got hair care products now, skin products and shit that you selling and advertising. What else? You got a project you told the girls you've been working on for 3 years. You're excited. You can't wait to bring it to us. You couldn't talk about it. But yeah, you want to bring it to us and yeah. Yeah. All of that. So, yeah. I wish you luck, but listen, let me tell you something. You done told us, you and Megan Thee Stallion told us on several occasions that y'all got that what? You done went through 2 dirty dogs, spit out 4 pups, and it's alleged that you got another one locked up and ready to come out. I'm gonna need you. If your wop got to be dried up and worked out on the regular, I would suggest that you have these men strap up so that every time you lay down with a man, you don't come up with a child. Because it's too risky out here, Cardi. It's too much going on. It's too much out here, baby. And you don't want to get hold of something that you can't shake loose. You know it as well as I do. So just take care of yourself. Be safe. And as much as I love talking to y'all, sis, don't hang up instead of my ear. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm about to eat now, child. So unless you finna come on here and talk, okay, shit. Gee, she tell me to wait. I'm trying to pack up some shit to take it in tonight. I ain't gonna be talking about shit in a minute. I'm gonna be in here smacking and crunching on these phone top and these papers. Transporting stuff. It's gonna come back. It's- Okay, I'm coming. I see you. Here I come. I cut or mute the TV. I hear the TV bouncing. Say something, girl.
Hilaire.
Hey, loud and clear, loud and clear.
I got it together now when you ready to get off.
Yeah, well, shit, you can talk now.
Even I did it.
I see you change your profile picture and everything.
Different phone.
Oh, gotcha.
Different
Um,
phone. So I had to do something quick.
okay, I just sent you a message to that phone that I think you just got off of. I'm turning everything off in here.
I see she was trying to help me out.
Okay, now you're the last piece of the pie. Let's get this picked up. I think something wrong with this socket because it don't look like it gained much juice since I had it plugged up. Maybe there's some bad wall or something. Who knows? I rather, I rather lie than lose you. I rather lose you.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. So
Took
what's
me the
been going
whole
on down there? Is the weather better? Have it got better down there? Uh-oh. My phone calling somebody. Hold on.
you calling me.
Oh, sorry. It was in my pocket, girl. All of a sudden it started ringing. I was like, wait a minute. Who in my pocket?
It's a little wet.
Okay. Whew. Get everything situated out the way. Uh, I can't think of. Oops, shit. Don't, don't sit on that and break it. So I don't want to have to pay for another one. Whew. I was going to ask you, what else is going on in the music world? I'm trying to think. Carlissa is doing a show now on
I was trying to
Jaden
chime
Finding
in
Love.
though. You hear me, sis?
Hang on, let me turn this up a little bit. Okay, say again.
I said I was trying to chime in when you was talking about the ERS. When they gonna run our money?
Hmm. Lock them all up. That's all I got to say. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Um. Blueface and Krishan. Girl, mm, mm, mm. You know, that little girl that got on there and interviewed with Sean Davy Way, she almost made me cry when she was talking about that baby. She had told them people that, because, the people was in the chat giving it all to her, saying, all we see him is drinking milk, drinking milk. Why she don't feed him food? Talking about he don't like it. How will you know? He ain't never ate none. The girl said that his medical condition is so bad that the food that go down the esophagus goes to his lungs instead of his stomach.
No.
So yes, bitch, yes. I was almost crying. I was like, you know what?
He need to be somewhere in a type of clinic where he can get some help.
His mama won't get somewhere and sit down. The family was helping him. And then the family said she wasn't sending no money. You gonna drop your baby off down here for weeks. He ain't got no pampers, no clothes, no milk, no bottle, no medicine. He got and they asking her for money. Instead of her recognizing she ain't sending the money and sending some money, she just don't answer, don't respond, and jump up and fly down there and show up to pick him up. And now the girl mad, so she ain't gonna give him to him. And she called the police, and her own sister had her arrested for not giving her son. So it was kind of like, okay, because I see she don't have an entourage anymore. None of her little friends hanging with her. She done fell out with all her friends. I'm sure it had something to do with that baby. And her trying to be controlling. Because they was all eating, smoking, drinking, doing everything off of her money. So they were her puppets, her flunkies. Until they went enough places and networked enough to be able to, make some moves on their own. But she hard-headed. She won't listen. She don't want nobody to tell her nothing about her baby. Because God is whooping her. She knows she was wrong for what she did. She did cause all of that to that baby. And that's why one minute she making music, the next minute she buying a compound, the next minute she boxing, the next minute she gonna stream, and the next minute she playing flag football, and the next minute she don't know what the hell she want to do. Because she was trying to make us believe that Blueface was controlling over her, manipulating her, and taking advantage of her. When the reality of it was, as her manager and her boyfriend, he was making her ass do right. He was cussing her out and letting her have it every chance he got. And when he get tired of her putting her hands on him, he give her some of them paws and let her know you don't like that, do you? So stop
But
hitting
what
me when
about
I
the
want
other
to hit
girl?
you. So what?
I said, but what about the other girl?
What other girl?
That Blueface got mad when he was in jail, but he was saying that release Krishan did send him some money.
Oh,
And
his
she's
first
supposed to
baby
be a
mama,
baby mama too. Yeah, the baby mama too.
Jaden. Girl, Jaden don't go fuck. Jaden love
No,
him for
I
the
ain't
rest of her life. And I don't blame her because you know what? You decided you didn't want to marry me after you proposed to me and gave me a ring. You decided that you still wanted to mess with old girl and a whole bunch of other bitches. So call them bitches to send you some money. And not me.
so he had to fall back on old faithful.
Okay. But with all that said and done, look at her ass now. She pregnant by him again.
Krishan pregnant again?
Jaden, the first baby mama, the woman, girl that you
Oh,
was just asking about, she pregnant by
oh
that
yeah.
boy again.
I can't
And
keep
she
up
said she gonna
sometimes with the
have the
big.
baby. She don't care what nobody say. She don't give a damn. That's low key letting us know I ain't gonna go back to him, but I'm gonna still let him come and hit whenever he wants to, like he have been all this time.
Well, that's where all the money went allegedly, and she still didn't reciprocate.
Well, here's the thing. That's not where all the money went. And I don't know where they got that from because it was reported that WAC had control of that money and was paying them bills, keeping them bills paid. Then I guess when that money ran out, he ended up having to call on his girls. And when he found out that Krishan and that baby was out here homeless, he called, what's Zeus' name? Lemmy Plummer, because quiet as it was kept, him and Lemmy had signed a contract to do a show together on Zeus. So he was supposed to have got advance money, but he got in trouble and he didn't get it. He ended up calling Lemmy and asked for a $90,000 advance to send over there to give to pay some damn bills. And apparently he helped pay some of that to Krishan, allegedly. Now I don't know if he did or not, but I know one goddamn thing. Um, when it was all said and done, what Jaden and Krishan didn't do, the other little girl, Angela, came right on in and did. And I believe that she did it thinking that he gonna be with me. Hey, Sassy. Yeah, well, they say Jaden is pregnant. Well, Jaden told us out her own mouth she's pregnant with her third child, and she gonna keep it regardless of what Blueface say. Mm-hmm.
She liked that
Mm-hmm.
little tallywhacker.
Well, he knows she the easiest to get. Because all he got to do is say he coming over there to see his baby. Babies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if you think about it, okay, well, she was back over there with him for a little while with MILF Music, right? He was her manager. He got locked up. Apparently, she didn't have anybody else that she could trust to do the job to be her manager, so she fell back on his mama, keeping it in the family. So now that you see that he out here playing in your face with 101 Dalmatians on top of having the circus, you and your mama concocted the idea, we're going to find you some true love and make him jealous. See, it's all, keep the money in the family. Mm-hmm. Keep the money in the family. Mm-hmm.
So y'all, what
Mm-hmm.
about this weather? This
Keep the
weather
money in
just
the family. Girl, when I tell you this, these pork chops and these fries is on bomb, and it wasn't but 3 pork chops in the package. I done had one. I done ripped the majority of the meat out one bone. Now I'm picking the meat off the bone because I'm trying to save 1.5 for work mine. Because I'm going to eat the half for breakfast with my coffee. And then that other one, I eat some rice or something with it. Mm-hmm.
you got it all mapped out.
Girl. Mm-hmm. Let me see, who else? And now they talking about somebody, I guess, pressing Stunner Girl, asking her, is their relationship just PR or are they really a couple? And she just laughing and sniggling and giggling. She ain't really trying to answer. I'm like, girl, you know you're just a part of the circus. Go on and tell the people. You like getting that Mandingo, and y'all are really good friends. Y'all don't bother each other about the next one, and so it is what it is. That's how. Hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, if you out there being promiscuous like that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with you. You're gonna have to strap up every time you knock this door. Because baby, once he listen, they out here saying now that the people is out here taking prep because somebody done convinced them into thinking, uh-oh, hang on, I see something. Hold on. Oh, okay. Can't nobody see you back there. That's only for me, you, and anybody else that might be up here on the stage with us. They the only ones can see in that chat. You in the private chat. You got to come out into the comment box to if you want to talk to everybody in the front. It's a box that say comments. You have to type in that one.
You talking to
Mm-hmm.
me?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I realized that, but I decided not to.
Yeah. So to each his own. I feel sorry for them. I see all the people out here getting their BBLs and stuff taken out. The women done got up here and told y'all how dangerous it was. Don't do it. If they had a chance to do it all over again, they wouldn't do it again. Lotto done got up here and told us that.
Mm-mm.
But her shit look fine.
They better just do some crunches.
What they gonna do when they get old and they punk ass fall and hurt their hip or something or break something and they shit gets saggy or flip upside down like it did on Nicki Minaj.
Mm.
And they walking around here with one good ass cheek and one bad ass cheek. What they gonna do in here? I
Well,
tell when you get to a certain age and your body start going through things, they quick to tell you we don't want you going under anesthesia right now. We don't want you going under anesthesia right now. We don't want you going
mm,
under anesthesia. Okay, bitch. Okay, okay. Because my people told me at the birth of somebody else's child, when you have a baby, they'll walk around your bed 3 times. Mhm.
and what's that
Hmm.
for?
Huh?
What's that for?
What's what for?
You said they'll walk around the bed 3 times.
Yeah, hell, I don't know. I'm still alive. I don't know. They didn't never tell me what he was walking around the bed for. I guess to grab one of you or the baby. I don't know, girl. Don't get me lying. Shit, I guess he come to get one of them. Hell, I don't know, honey.
Somebody tell us what that means.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please put that in the chat. What that means.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody here but me and you right now. Mm-mm. You
Oh.
look up at the top of your screen, and it's a red box that say live. So we've been live for an
Mm.
hour and 14 minutes, and I used to do this shit all the time, girl. One night we was up all night. I was playing music on here, and we was just up, and I think I came live about 12:30 midnight 30. Girl, we was up on this some gun. People was getting up, showering, going to work, listening to our music. Girl, we was up on here till probably about 7, 8 o'clock, and I got off and went to sleep. And one time I fell asleep on here. But up there next to that red live box to tell you how long you been on here. And I don't know what it looked like on your side, but on my side it's got an eyeball and it say 2. That's me and you. That's the number of people in the chat.
Mhm.
Excuse me. So they
Well, when
stopped
they
here and they heard
listen
a little
to
bit. They spoke. And one Diva, she's my moderator. That's my road dog. Sassy been with me for a while. We've been hanging around here on this YouTube for a minute. I disappeared when they took my channel. I got pissed off and I left. But then I had also changed jobs. So I was real busy at the time.
I'm learning.
Hmm. Um, I would I used to do my cartoons on my phone. I had that app on my phone. So I could be sitting up here in the bed creating a video with my cartoons. And then sometimes I would come in and it would be like doing homework. I would sit down and research my stuff, put together an outline, grab some images or something and put it in a PowerPoint, and I would cut on the
Sassy say
screen and
she
share.
still here.
Huh?
Sassy say she still here.
Oh, okay. Hey, baby. Well, I guess the screen is same me and you. Then I guess that's you and her. I didn't know. Hell, that's what I always thought. Don't pay me no mind. Okay, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Thank you. But yeah, we used to hang out. I did it all. I didn't know when I went to the cartoons. I copied the cartoons because I seen somebody else use them on their screen. So then I copied the cartoons and I started using them. And I was given, I didn't want her to feel some kind of way because I copied off of her. So, but I was giving shout outs to her for the program because I had took the name off of the chat. It was free, so I wasn't paying for it. And then somebody else got mad at me about that because I was shouting her out, I guess, and didn't shout. I don't know, child, what the hell. All I know, it went sour, and I was like, well, damn, you know. I tell you, being on here hanging out with folks and shit, girl, been there, done that. And I sitting on here, girl, and you know that shit was stressful. I didn't even realize how stressful it was until I started having little issues here, issues there. But sometimes this is a good reliever, good way to relieve stress and get stuff off your chest. Yeah, we used to have fun playing family. Yeah, you remember, Sassy? We used to get on here play Family Feud. We'd be on here playing spades and dominoes, and yeah, we'd be on here doing all kind of shit. I was all over the place, child. But when I ended up going back to them cartoons, I called myself. That's when we was talking about underground stuff. My channel was getting flagged and I was losing videos. I was getting put in YouTube jail and shit. So I was like, okay, so they don't like what I'm saying. We're gonna have to use code words. So then I said, well, let me try to see if I can put it like it's a storybook. It's not made for kids, but I'm gonna use the cartoons. I'm gonna give my characters names and I'm gonna be telling them stuff. They just gonna have to, pay attention, and I'm gonna be slipping information. Girl, I sent you the snapshot, honey. When I finally came back to this channel, all my videos had yellows on them. I said, "Oh, look at them, girl. They let me know, girlfriend, this is not gonna work." I said, "Man, the whole time, I bet you was that artificial intelligence went through there and say, we got a runner right here,' and they flagged every video." So, well, that's all right. I just know now that if I'm gonna do that kind of talking, we definitely got to go to X. Because X is undefeated. X allows porn. X is where OnlyFans live. And yeah, X will let you, X will let you do some shit. Because I remember when Scott was saying his webpage, so I joined him on Twitter. Cut my notifications on, but I really wasn't on Twitter that much. And right as I came back to Twitter, one of his videos popped up, and my mouth was open, and I was like, "Wait a minute, they let them do that over here?" Then I started pulling up searching stuff, and I was like, "Oh my, they let them do a lot of stuff on. Oh my!" And then Elon bought it, and I said, "I know Elon gonna shut this shit down, girl. He ain't do nothing." Put in some more robots in behind the scenes and kept pushing. I seen him. He made a post. Was it yesterday or today saying he will pay the full legal fees of anybody who gets on X and spills true, real tea and they get sued. He say he'll pay their legal bills for them. And I was thinking to myself, bitch, you ain't talking to me. I ain't getting on there saying shit about shit. When I do, it's easy breezy. I don't show receipts. I don't, put up images. I don't need to. Everybody else already doing that. I just get up there and just, pop my little shit and let that be the end of it. Because I done been through all of the copyrights and flags and child. trying to get over
How
here and
you
get my
think
thing.
those houses gonna work out?
Huh?
How you think those houses gonna work out?
What houses?
The little mini houses that Elon's building
Oh, them
starting
eight,
construction.
well, yeah, it's funny. I know what you're talking about now that you say that, but when I went to try to repeat the name of it, the wheels started spinning. I said, well, if you build a little house in the backyard, it's called an ADU. And baby, they going up down here, they going up every other block. You see them building the houses back there and um, putting up all the stuff. Hang on, me and this thing that got twisted up. Oh my God. The screen, and I don't know what done happened. Where did I hit? Did I make it too big?
Ain't
How do I
nothing
make it?
changed on this end.
Huh?
Nothing changed on this end.
Okay, good. I got tangled up over here. I didn't know what that. I seen the screen moving and changing. Now the bells is dinging. I don't know. We. I lost what I was going to tell you. Lost my train of thought. I got twisted up in this fucking cord. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, honey, girl, if you only knew. And I was in the underground for so long that I had to get away from it. I think walking away from social media was me trying to reboot my system. Because, baby, when I run down that damn rabbit hole, I get stuck. It was like it was pulling me deeper and deeper. And the deeper I went, the more sick stuff I was encountering. The more realistic, actual, factual, documented shit that had been done to us here that a lot of people that are not on social media are just not privy to. And hell, I was on social media for quite a while. I wasn't on there like that, but I slowly graduated, and what I decided, what I figured is this: anybody that is not willing to do the research, anybody that is not willing to look at the receipts that you provide to back up what you're saying or justify what you're saying to them, they are speaking, arguing, debating, fussing, fighting, crying, all of that out of emotion. It is some people that just refuse to listen to the facts. They're going to talk shit. I don't care if you whip out the Constitution and show them it's right here on line 13, second paragraph, line 13. They not going to read it. They don't give a damn. They don't want to hear nothing. But all of a sudden, you going to believe. They going to fight you to the finish, and they not. Those people just arguing and fussing and fighting out of emotion.
Some common sense ain't common.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But this shit ain't common. It ain't common sense. It's just common sense to at least read for understanding. It's common sense that if you hear something that is so traumatizing to your brain that you can't accept it, then look it up. Get on the internet and start looking for it. But see, down in the underground, that's what. Listen, I went live one night, girl, and took you to the Walmart with me. Because my computer was saying it was out of memory. I was not going to delete one photo, one video, one receipt. Because, baby, I kept receipts. Still got them. Took them to the Walmart, girl. Bought, I don't even know what you call it. I'm going to call it a storage unit. I don't know what you call it, but it's for your computer. Downloaded all my receipts on that thing and wiped that computer out, cleaned it out, and said I'm going to start fresh. Child. Baby, when I tell you my poor computer, it was just so beat down with the lives and the stuff I continued to add. Then I had stuff on my phone and And so on my phone, I'm sending it to the cloud. But if it's in the cloud, it's taking up space in the cloud. It's taking up space on the damn phone. It's taking up space on the computer because all of it is tied together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Child,
And
it,
duplicating.
every time I'm at work, or I was at school, or I was at church, or I was at the park, or I was at a function, or I was somewhere, and we got to talking, I get on my phone, my shout out to my sister, my Hamana, and I would find that receipt and say, "What you think about this?" and show that to them, and it would start a fresh conversation. But they would have more questions than what I could answer. And I said, "Hey, well, just do your research, look into it. You can probably get the answers." I said, I have so much coming at me, I can barely hold on, remember everything that I see and I talk about because it's such a heavy weight on me. When I can physically see with my own eyes, my own brain, my ears, and I can see things being done to puberty, adolescents, youngsters, babies, that kind of shit there, it messes with you, girl, because I ain't never seen that like that in real life. So then when I see it, it's messing with me so bad that I'm saying the only way for me to calm myself down and take a deep breath is to just say that's artificial intelligence. That's not real. That's not real. So then she said, okay, that's not real. Okay, well, let me take you over here and show you this. You pull up this video. Girl, I can't get into that over here. But anyway, and then I say, well, but maybe, and well, I don't know. It could have been, well, girl, I don't know. Ain't no okay. Let me show you something that may sync better with your mind. Okay, show me. Doja Cat. Okay. So we saw Doja Cat have a whole mental. That's my phone. We saw Doja Cat having a whole mental breakdown.
Really?
She, you so funny. What is that for? You so funny. Yeah. Um, she had a whole breakdown. This was, I don't know, it might have been 10 years now because I think she got hair on her head now. But this was back when she was going through something. And remember when she shaved all her eyebrows off? Remember she shaved all her hair off? She was at home in the
I
kitchen with
thought
a
that
turn
was just
camera.
for a video stunt.
Bitch, girl. This bitch was at the house in the motherfucking kitchen and cut the camera on in her little tidy whities and her little bra with itty bitty titties. That bitch got on there, was talking, then started crying, and then she had a meltdown. And next thing you know, that bitch reached over there, grabbed them goddamn trimmers, and just started whacking her shit off. And I said, damn, she gonna have to go to the barbershop. Cause shit, the next person out, he gonna have to come by and clean that shit up. She just what, and I was like, wow. And I remember when she strutted back out on the red carpet again, they was promoting either a video or something that she had going on. That's when she made that Vegas song. Um, that Vegas, hell, I can't think of the name of it. Something Vegas. When she made that song, I remember that, and I was like, damn. I done seen her butt naked. I done seen her butt naked having sex. I done seen her half naked having sex. The people said it was the rituals.
She
So
just got
I
on
was
to the
like,
wrong stuff.
oh, okay, okay. So then we went on down to the bottom of the underground, and that's when I got to see my first visual of the speedboat on the way to the island. Girl, you know I can't get into it. Every time I get started, I can't never beg stop. Girl, and that's where I seen the man of my dreams, somebody I fought, cussed, argued, slammed, broke shit, did shit, was Barack. When I seen him and Michelle, I thought my mouth was stuck open. I was like, I don't even know if I can. Oh my what? Let's go to the video version. This is just a quick. This is just a quick snapshot. So Can't nobody tell me shit about him or him. Cause I done been back
Wait,
out of,
what?
huh?
I said, wait, what?
Yeah, Joan Rivers wasn't lying when she said that we already got one in the White House. She said that the other one
Oh,
is a.
Lord.
She didn't lie. We got the high school, not the high school. We got the college pictures. Wait, they got the high school pictures, and it wasn't Michael then. In the high school, it was them Caucasian boys. Girl. I got the pictures back in high school with Drake and the Caucasian boys.
Oh,
Girl,
Lord.
that underground wasn't nothing to play with, bitch. My mouth was stuck. I would find myself up in that damn underground when my alarm would go off and I would look at it and that bitch was like, it is 10 minutes after 4. And I said, bitch, I ain't been to sleep. Oh, baby, it had me. It
Mm.
had me stuck. I tried to tell everybody. I wanted them to see it for themselves. So now y'all can go get in down here. Go down there in the underground, register, get your login, get down here and see some of it. Now you can see and understand. If you have questions, the people will answer your questions. That wasn't nothing. People will answer your questions. They'll help you understand. But girl, it was such every day, every night, every day, every night. Out to eat, out to drink, on the phone every night. It was on me, bitch. It was on me so bad. And girl, I had to finally walk away because I couldn't absorb all of it. It was too much. Then when they started talking about the game plan, some people call it the N to the W to the O. I just call it a game plan, but at the end of the day, when Don Juan wasn't even over there at the White House, he been told the people we gonna go back to the way the Constitution was originally written and what you're supposed to have. So when I started reading the list, it was like a kid at Christmas. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to get this. So understand when I saw the list of what he wanted us to have, the life that he wanted us to have, and he outside, he can't even get in the party. But you out here making moves. I'm watching how the military talks to you and reacts to you. I'm watching how you talking to all the presidents, ambassadors, and prime ministers and everything, because they not fucking with old world with his cripple retarded ass. They not messing with him. And I'm just like, and the whole time my mind can't comprehend. I'm struggling. My Hermana, I love her to death. Oh my God, I love her so much. She was so patient and understanding. And every time I would challenge something, she would tell me that motherfucker would turn around and slap me twice with the receipt. So then here come 10 more questions. So then she'd just gone and TKO my ass for about 3 hours. And when I wake up, it's like, damn, oh my God. So now I'm on Google and I'm looking and I'm searching. And then they told me Google ain't your friend, get out from over there. When I left, I came straight to YouTube and told all my people, DuckDuckGo is where we want to go. We want to go be underground private. We don't want nobody tracking us. So at that time when I signed up for it, obviously on my phone first, in the URL bar, it would show you how many cookies and trackers and worms and cats and birds and guinea pigs and shit trying to sneak in the back door, how they was blocking them. And I was like, okay, cool. So then I started researching DuckDuck. I didn't tell nobody what I found on that. I hurried up, went in there, changed my default browser to DuckDuck, and told the rest of them from the internet to the Google, I don't want to hear a peep from y'all. I don't want no update. I tried to delete them, but I couldn't because they came with the phone. I shut that down. Okay, So now you studied and gave me some more receipts. Okay, well, let me go over here to the news channel. Because this little boy, I believe, I don't know for sure, but I think it's safe to assume he is active military, and I believe that his job is one of journalism. And I believe that him and the friend, his corresponding friends, have got together and they paid for this web page, and the web page is in such a way to where people can't hack into it and do all of the things. But now if the GOV want to do something, they gonna do it. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do to stop them or keep them out. But and it tells all of the business that's going on over at Gitmo. And I started watching that and reading that, and that was my go-to every day. Then where would I go? I went to started going to Rumble. Then I think we had something called the Glass Door. We oh my god, my sister was just beating the shit out of me with these different websites, places for me to go and do my own research. So that's where I would go. I would go there and do snapshots, do all kind of shit, try to put together videos. Here come YouTube on my ass about it. And so then I'm trying to tell the people I can't say certain words. We talking in code. I don't think people really believe me because they was like, hey, you don't know. Diva is not on stage. Why is it saying she on stage?
On the TV, it's still on there. Okay, it's gone off
So,
now.
so I just kept saying, I don't. Oh my God, it's so much. How do I get the people to understand? So then, and at this point, when I identified that it was certain words I couldn't say, this was like 2019. This was around Kool-Aid time. And I think you may have heard me say Kool-Aid because I always talk about, you know, back in 2020 when it happened and everybody was told go to the doctor, woo, woo, woo. Okay. I said that C word and I had them numbers behind it, 19. And I think I probably was one of the first few that figured out that ain't gonna jive. So then I told the people you can't say certain words. People wouldn't listen. They finally figured it out. Now you'll hear people saying SA instead of sexual assault, or they will say the name of a fruit, but you understand that a grape, you just take the G off, and now you know what it was. Things like that. You couldn't say they got real sensitive about it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we would have. Oh man, we did it all. We this was a party channel for a little while at the late night. Not to change the subject, but when you're done, what do you think about the news lady mama who somebody took out? Wait, what?
What's the significance? I'm talking about
I I
what
I
does the
don't know.
news lady have that they want?
Hang on, I'm trying to. It says show on stage. I'm trying to show it. Okay, there you go. I don't know what lady you talking about, sassy. The news lady, mama.
Yeah.
You let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about that news lady, but I told y'all once before. When they start talking about that ice water, I told y'all then we gonna have some problems. Girl, you ever heard about the news lady? Oh, wait a minute. Is you talking about the Guthrie woman? You know,
Yes.
what's his name? I think his name is called Pascal. I know he's been covering that he's been deep into that shit. I did not ever listen to the beginning to figure out who Guthrie, who, when, what, why, where. I never heard it. I would pick up bits and pieces about this woman. I didn't know if they got over here, if they got over there, if we was trying to get her back over here. I didn't know. But I saw something and I said, okay, well, the world is looking after this woman. She probably got trafficked. I didn't pay no attention. Today I saw a video. It looked like it came from the doorbell ring, the ring bell,
Yes.
and said that this the man that was trying to break in the house. Well, hell, he had a mask on and a ski mask and gloves and jacket, and I didn't see none but his damn eyeballs. So I didn't really
And then the
understand.
fool picked up some grass to try to put it in front of the camera. He didn't look very professional.
Why do I have to put these up here one by one? Why can't I just let them? Why don't they just roll? Let me go see. Now let me get her name. She lived in Arizona. Was it the Guthrie woman? Oh, here you
Guthrie,
go.
yeah.
Enable chat overlay. Chat overlay is not available on the free plan. Bitch, I'm not giving you a dime. I think you must. I think you might be talking about that Guthrie lady because I didn't
Yeah.
heard you. You said that's it.
Yes.
I didn't know what had happened, but I know. I think I seen a post on X too while I was at work where they said TMZ had reported because I seen somebody on X say, "Oh, we see action in her Bitcoin. It's action in her." I didn't do nothing with it. I was like, "Child, I don't even know who the fuck she is. Let know what the Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin." So then I end up getting the breaking news where they claimed TMZ had claimed they was watching the Bitcoin and that it was deposits. It wasn't withdrawals coming out. They were deposits being made in her Bitcoin. Well, if her Bitcoin is her investment platform, then okay, that means she making money from somewhere. We don't know where, but here's the deal. And I have not went to Harvey Levin to see what he talking about. If her Bitcoin is making money, and so far they have reported what I saw, $300 was deposited in there. If all of a sudden we start seeing thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands getting deposited in there, then that may be something that they want to look into. Check it out. They was asking 6 million. Wait, what? Oh, God, no. The ransom was they was wanting the ransom in Bitcoin. Shut your mouth. She said they was asking 6 million in Bitcoin. They sent the ransom note to TM. Oh, it wasn't in her Bitcoin account. They was deposited money in the kidnapper's Bitcoin. Oh, they put $300 in the kidnapper's Bitcoin. Okay, because that first tweet was saying that he seen action in it, and I didn't even do nothing with it. It was just kind of like, child, I don't even know what the hell he talking about, and I didn't pay it no more mind. Girl, you better shut up. Well, honey, I tell you one thing. When they told the ice water that they could kick the glass over and go on up in the house and get the peoples, I started telling people then, okay, y'all, we getting ready to hit rock bottom. Now's the time. Because that was something that was put to me, excuse me, that we would go all the way down and hit rock bottom before we get to see the life that was intended for us to have over here in the States. And I said, why would our own government, stupid question, want to do something to hurt us? With the evidence I've seen, they've been doing it for hundreds of years. So that was a dumb question, but I asked it. And the answer was so that you never let anybody else, and I took anybody else to be the president, put you back where you came from, which is where we at right now. And I thought, okay, that makes sense. Okay, hang on. But the kidnappers stopped talking. Now they stopped communicating. And somebody said they know who the kidnappers are, and they asked for one Bitcoin. See, the people be talking
Yeah.
too much. Everybody trying to get a dollar. 2,500 flat. Hmm. Everybody want to get their 2,500. Child, y'all better leave them folks alone.
But what's the bigger picture
The bigger
behind?
picture.
What's the bigger picture?
Behind what, baby?
Why it's more than the Bitcoin thing.
Oh, well, I know you must be talking to the chat because I done already told you, hell, I ain't know nothing about it. Y'all had to tell
Yeah,
me. I don't know. I didn't
I'm
dig
with
into it.
Sassy on here.
Oh, okay. Well, the Bitcoin to me, and again, I don't know, but I'm just gonna answer because you said, "What's the deal?" If it's ransom, the deal is money, right? You snatch somebody and say, "If you want me to give back, you need to run that dollar." So you did it for the money, right?
But it
Well,
can be
if
traced.
you ask for cash, you're gonna get caught trying to get your money. If you ask for it out of the digital world, out of the clouds, you ain't even got to be in the same goddamn country to get your money. You could be way over in the goddamn Alaska, some goddamn where, and they can't unless they try to track that digital footprint or your ISP address or something like that. I don't know. It's a lot going on with this whole thing. They were saying that the mama and the daddy had ties with oh shit. Well, if that's the case, if that is really the answer, Sassy, then the reality of it is this is a whole psyop. This is a psyop thing because that ain't sounding right. Because we know that anybody in ties with them is only one of two things. You already done got your throat choked out over there. You done either got the electric, the juice, or what the gas, or you on the list. Maybe you got life for life. I don't know. But to find out when certain people's original bodies vanish this earthly plane,
Into thin air.
it it was my question still remains, why not go ahead and tell the people so that they know we looking at body doubles? But it makes sense. If you know you finna swing on this nigga, you finna steal on him, you ain't gonna tell him that you gonna hit him in his mouth. You just gonna hit him in his mouth. So I understand why homeboy can't tell his plans because there's so many people out against him. They'll mess it up before he can even put it in action.
Hmm.
Hang on, let me see what she said. The local police and the FBI messed up the whole investigation. Of course they did. They came back 2 days later and found a whole camera on top of the lady house and SUV. Ooh, that's a big boo boo. That's what I'm talking about. It got something to do with that list. Yep. See, Sassy was even here. Girl, I showed, let's see, how many pages? That list was about what, 12 pages? It might have been bigger than 12 pages. But I only stole the pictures that I could get. Excuse me. And it was a list of the singers, rappers, actors, actresses, comedians, politicians, humans, famous, celebrities, rich, multi-rich, etc., etc., etc. It had all their motherfucking names from Oprah to Tom to Spacey Keach, Tom shit, Tom
Yeah.
Hanks, all of their asses, Beyonce, Barack, Nikki, all of them was on the damn list. So I said, well, hell, let's get them. They said half of them done been got.
So
You
that's
ain't paying.
why it ain't no need for our boy to get out because you know what I'm saying? That's low on a totem pole compared to that what you're talking about right now. So ain't no bargaining chip on the table.
Well, here's the deal. Half the people that was guilty been gone for years. See, you don't see, you ain't seen Barack. Wait a minute, let me call him by his government name. You ain't seen Hassan Barack, whatever, ever, ever, ever. in a few years because he been gone. We've been looking at different, clones, doubles, triples, same way with old boy. But now they got all of his pictures, all of his doubles out. And Arthur was the first one that I found out about in the underground and did research on. He was an old actor. He used to be an actor back in the day. He thought he still had it. And he was doing good because he was the only one they was using at first. And then he started getting off script and started saying shit that he wanted to say, and they couldn't control him. So then they went out there and found some more. And then they said, "Well, wait a minute, I got this thing you can pull over your this mask. You can put and I said it, and then there everybody was on that. Yeah, see, Sassy was here. So I can't even believe it. I can't believe it because it was only a handful of people that was really coming for the info." And Sassy, I didn't even realize it, baby. You was here. She know. We show. Girl, I would have to. It was so bad. I would have to be on camera trying to show the listener, hurry up and take it down real quick. I could be talking about something and I'm playing it on the video and some music coming behind. YouTube will make my screen go black and say, "You are in violation. You cannot do this." And as soon as I turn the video off, the screen will come back up and we'll keep. I mean, we've been through it, girl. We've been through it all over here, and it's all because I just want people to know what I found out. I want people to look into it. So now everybody's saying, "Okay, look at Ariana Grande. Look at Ariana Grande. Ariana was the teeny weeniest little thing I ever met. She got her Botox and all of her face work done. She wanted her body to stay little. I liked her. She was full, but she was little. Now look at that bitch. Look like she on crack. All because she went and did the movie Wicked. Look at the black girl that's been on her hip like she got some type of fatal attraction on her. Homegirl was full of life. Her skin and everything was full. She had that short boyish haircut. Then she got on Wicked and now she looked like Skeletor's daughter. Like what? She said, "Yes, I was here and I was so upset when you was gone." I was like, "Where is BBK?" I know, right? Girl, YouTube had pissed me. And the killer thing, the thing that broke the camel's back is I went live and I said 3 letters and 1 word. And I dare not say it again. But I will say somebody had just left us. They said that they self-eliminated at the hotel. He was the dancer. I'm scared to say the nigga name. He was the dancer on Ellen's show. He came off the TV thing, So You Think You Can Dance. He won that, and then he went to work for Ellen. They was very tight. He married a Caucasian woman and had 2 or 3 mixed breed kids. He had just left here, and I got on here and said, "Aura to the I to the P." And they said, "Bye-bye." It was over with. I was so mad I couldn't see straight. LOL, we in the same state, kind of, sort of area. I was saying I need to come and look for you. I know her, Sassy. Girl, but it was so much on me on top of everything that I was seeing and finding out. And then I was trying everything under the sun, trying to find a way to be able to tell them without the robots, the Autobots catching me. Trying to take them over here, trying to take them, going over here in the underground, going over there, trying to, and now I'm so glad that it's out, but we haven't hit the worst part. See, and I think I told you this too before. I had a membership, and in the membership we were called the Bosses, and that is not BOSSES. We were BAWSES. Bosses, that type of boss, right? So we stayed in the underground. Sometimes we would get on StreamYard in a private chat. We wouldn't go live. I would do a link and send to them, and we would all agree to a time we would meet up. We would get on StreamYard and go in the underground and watch. Then when new movies would come out, we'd get on StreamYard and I put on my Prime or my Hulu or Netflix or whatever. We would watch movies. Girl, we did it all. That was some of the fun time. I miss that so much, but things are not the same. I don't think he did that to himself. He didn't. He didn't, Sassy. He didn't. He really didn't. And I think a lot of the people that try to run from it keep finding themselves getting locked back up in it. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I look at Cardi, that's exactly what I see. Because I feel like, bitch, when you do your very first concert, it's something about that very first one, you locked in. They got you. You can't even run no more. You used to could run, but they say you can run, but you can't hide. She can't
Mm-hmm.
even run no more. Once she do that, why was I thinking that? Because you never would have a baby, get yourself together, and come on and give us a show. Every time they get to talking about when you gonna do a show, you come up pregnant again. You have one baby, you start losing your baby weight, you put your hoochie cutters on and say, girl, when is the concert up? I'm pregnant again. I'm like, bitch, you know what? She ain't trying to do a concert. Something is going on. But before I could get a chance to get in the underground, YouTube had wiped me down. They just stripped me from all my energy. So I never did go back and ever look. When I decided to go over there and look and was wondering why am I not getting notifications, then I discovered something. My Telegram had been hacked, child, and they had kicked me off of it. I tried to appeal. They said, oh, no, no, no. So what about Ray J? Do you think they told him he better sit his butt down before they take him out? Um, I think with Ray J, uh, stay with me. Stay with me. I think Ray J is fixing to go, right? I think you're close to it, Sassy, but I think you missed the deadline, right? I think they been had told him what you just said down there. They been had told you probably once, twice, and thrice, and you didn't listen. Now it's too late. And so I think now instead of him getting a spanking, I think he will ultimately be a sacrifice for the one and only. Can either one of you guess who that one and only female is? And I'll throw you a hint. It ain't Princess.
It
I
ain't who?
believe who?
You said it ain't who?
It ain't Princess, his ex-wife,
Uh,
his kid's mama. I believe he gonna end up being a sacrifice for Suki.
oh,
Look at how who knew how close Ray J and Suki really was. Who knew how much time, money, energy, PR, etc. that him and Suki was involved in? I certainly didn't know, but I mean I ain't been around that long. I just been slowly, gradually coming back, but um, I'm about to get the damn police radar put on so I can listen to that every day, all day. I'd rather hear that shit. Um, but yeah, I believe he gonna end up being sacrificed for her because him and her had something. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know if he was a pimp. I don't if she was his pimp. I don't know what to call it, but I believe he missed his chance to make it right, and now it's too late. And I believe when he goes, we will see her stand up. Mm-hmm.
mm.
I tell you, sis. I was going to say whack. Whack ain't no woman. Wait, Whack and Rager had something going on? Girl, you done lost, man. I got confused. I'm confused. What? I believe Suki, but I could be wrong. But listen, Sassy, now that I know Sassy was here for the underground, Sassy, do you remember? It's been a few years back, and I told y'all, they got Snoop. What? I said, I believe his grandma was his ticket in. Now, if you think about what happened with his loss, you knew that was very painful to him. But right when he had that loss, he took flight. See, the grooming, the programming was already in motion. I know he
with
not know women,
Whitney.
but it's something there. Oh yeah, you might be right with that, Sassy. Yeah. You might be right with that. It just hit me what you were saying. You right, you right.
What about the alleged witness stuff?
So I shit. When Grandma went home to glory, mind you, him and Martha had been hanging out for years. That was the programming right there. That was the groom. When Grandma left, that was the door unlocked and opened straight up, and he walked straight in. And if you look at him, he bought back Death Row. He did all of the things. Then he was on what, Caesar's Palace, the little genie, the real genie, and he on everything, smoking TV show. Now he going on going to the good night, after night, midnight TV show with Conan the Barbarian or somebody, and he's smoking on the stage, and he go over here to interview with Gail King. He's smoking in the damn room, and I'm like, now I know damn well everybody ain't letting him smoke like that, but yes, they was, because that was, he had walked in. They had crowned him. They had crowned him. We talked about that, and some people didn't believe it. Some people was just like, oh, she must be smoking. This bitch is crazy. Nah, but a lot of people saw it. It just took them a minute for it to all register in, but they saw it, and that's okay as long as it finally registered. Now you can have some idea what to look for, and when you see these new and upcoming artists, and all of a sudden today her name is Felicia, and shit, day after tomorrow she Queen Felicia, she at the top of the chart, she's the headline and honcho, woo 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 woo. Yeah, look at what they said about what's her name, Lil Red, no, Sexy Red. They said she a plant, right? And now his grandbaby, yep, now it's okay. I see. I forgot about that, Sassy. That's right. Corey. I think her name is Corey. Corey just lost her baby. You show right. You show right. You better be careful, cause let's remember, wifey has decided she's done. She wants out. So let's see what's gonna happen. What's gonna? Hey, three strikes you out. Hmm, let's see what's gonna happen next. Old Snoop.
So why did he walk off the set not too long ago? He had choice words with one of the interviewers.
I don't know who said he was on, baby.
I I'm not sure, but he didn't act a fool though. He said what he was gonna say and then walked off.
Because you have to remember, these rich bougie people, no matter what color they are, when somebody wanna sit down and talk to them, and we just gonna go on and keep it 100. Number one, when a motherfucker call you and say they want to talk, we already know they ain't gotta say what they want to talk about. You know exactly what the fuck they want you to confirm. So the rich people will say, "Well, send me a list of questions, and I'll answer the ones that we're gonna talk about." So then, when you done sent the question and he done scratched out all the ones he don't want to talk about, and he done left the ones that you can talk about, and then y'all up there talking and laughing, and he hearing and smoking, then all of a sudden you go back to the question that he told your ass 2 weeks ago. Don't ask him because he ain't gonna talk about it. Instead of cussing you the fuck out, they choose to just get on up and walk out because you broke the rule. I told you I'll come as long as you give me a list of pre-approved, pre-questions, and I'll tell you what we can talk about, and then we'll be cool. But if you break the agreement, then I'm out, and I ain't messing with you no more. Woo, woo, woo. I ain't gonna let you nowhere near my team. That's how they do a lot of the times in the world of PR and talking to people. And I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
something else. Quiet as it's kept. And I know if you don't know, sis, I know Sassy know. been talking about Tasha K and Cardi B. You know about the strip club he opened up downtown for her and his wife? Yep, I did hear about that. I certainly did. But Pete Game, we all know what happened with Tasha K and Cardi B, and
Mm-hmm.
we all know the reason it happened was because Tasha K said that Cardi B had the H word. Sorry, I had to drink me a little water. Hang on. Now, you can go to Google right now and check it yourself. If you ever had a cold sore or a blister on your lip, you had herpes. You can Google that and it will tell you. You have a herpes simplex 1 and you have a herpes simplex 2. The herpes simplex 1 is for the neck, above the neck, and the herpes simplex 2 is below the belt. There was, and I need to go through my portable, a video of Cardi with a cold sore on her motherfucking lip. Now, how did Tasha lose the case? Because they say herpes is like the alphabet. Once he's there, he's always there. You can never get rid of him. He took over DR and he don't mess with the dog pound. I heard about that too, Sassy. I heard about that. I heard that he don't feed a fell out with the dog pound. And you know why, don't you? Don't make me get started. See, we ain't even so we talking about this, y'all. Listen, when the people what's the man name? I'm talking about Diddy's name now. Gene Deal Gene. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that big mouth, rat mouth, mother snitching ass nigga, when he started talking and telling shit way back when. And if y'all remember, Vlad TV used to get a lot of big mouth motherfuckers on it, and quiet as is kept. Word on the curb was Vlad TV was the alphabet. Get into the alphabet, the 3 letters. Come on, I ain't got to say them. We ain't gonna say them right
Yeah.
here, right now, and get the people.
Well,
But they
Boosie
know.
didn't learn that.
So what?
I said Boosie didn't learn that.
Yep. So, okay, well, Boosie Big Mouth Ass was over there on there too, talking.
All the and then he kept going every time.
See, and anybody that think that Boosie didn't get off with all of them, you heard me, all of them murder charges. If y'all don't think something with that, then just keep thinking it. I don't want to be the one to bust your butt. It is what it is. We know how Boosie get down. Boosie keeps a wad of cash and he keeps a bag of dope everywhere he goes. He is on first name basis with all of the local PD, and they don't too much fuck with him. And if one of them new boys mess around there and get a hold of him, soon as they run that license plate, they cell phone go to ringing and tell them turn them loose. It took me a while before I put that 2 and 2 together, but I like me some Boosie. I wouldn't sleep with him, but I like me some Boosie. Yeah. Who else is out there? Oh, so listen. So the people is upset. The people that got mad at Nicki Minaj, excuse me, they said, excuse me. They said Nicki jumped out there trying to be all of this and some with old Don Juan and said Don Juan ain't doing nothing for her and kicked her to the curb. So all of her fans and everybody then got mad with her and they said that I don't know if I thought she had saved the house. I thought she ended up not losing the house, but I don't know because I'm hearing different whispers about that house. But where's her husband at? Is he out free or they done locked him up and he done got mad and left? Where's he at? Old Petty. Yeah,
Wherever he done got quiet.
he been quiet. Mm-hmm. Is the bacon, if you know what I'm saying. Exactly, Sassy.
Sassy is
Exactly.
hilarious.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. So, and then hey, when I look at Charleston White, I see a Boosie wannabe. Nigga, you wanna be like Boosie. You out here trying to give the game, the street game like Boosie give it, but you can't. And wait just a minute, let a bitch put her back up in it. Oh, T.I. done stepped out of retirement. Give that nigga some props.
I
I gotta
like
give
that
him props.
song. I like
That
that.
damn
Yeah.
that song got my ass jiggling, jiggling, jiggling. Girl, I likes that song right there. He know he did one day. He did his big one. And I'm like, this nigga said I'm coming out of retirement. I guess he said he tired of listening to what these young boys running around here spitting, talking about blowing up this, blowing up that, doing this, doing that. Ooh, his boyfriend said, let me come out here and tell it to you real life. And let me
Hmm.
tell you something. Last year it took me wait, we in 26. Yeah, it took me 2025. It's been, about 10 years or so ago, I might have picked up on a little Plies song here or a Plies there. Nigga, I had never listened to one of Plies' whole album. Plies got game, baby. I love
Little
me
filthy
some.
mouth sucker.
I like that nasty mouth, fake teeth, big lip, fat nose, yellow bean, cornbread eating ass. Nigga, I like that boy. I like her crazy ass style. He gave her a gold card. And it
Sassy,
was a
not
silver.
souvenir. Ah, ah, oh, sassy.
Oh, she said souvenir card. Oh, that bitch was big mad then. That, she was big mad. She got a souvenir card. I need some water. Wait a minute.
She
That,
didn't have the motion. Sassy, she didn't have the motion. Sassy, what you gonna get with a souvenir card? Plies is coming down here with Bluesy.
okay, I had to slip out there and get me some more water. I gotta take the rest of my pills. I forgot. I didn't take all my medicine.
Till she got home. Did
Yes,
we
honey.
lose your sister?
Huh?
I said, did we lose your sister?
Now I'm down here digging in my purse trying to find my other pill bottle.
Oh Lord.
I'm missing a pill bottle. I'm gonna have to bring this over here. Girl, I need to take some of the stuff out of my purse. My purse is too heavy again. I need to get some stuff. What is this? Okay, so I gotta take one. When do these expire? Let me look. Am I behind the scene? I am behind the scene, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Um, hang on. I'm trying to, cause I only took my allergy pills this morning, and I'm trying to find. I'm missing about
We
three
got
more pills.
33 people on here.
I might as well take this too. This drug they told me in the hospital they wasn't gonna give it to me. Don't take it, and I did stop taking it for a little while, but I don't know. I need to talk to the doctor. I'm missing a pill bottle, and I don't know where it is. It must be done flipped upside down in the damn car. Oh, I don't know where else it could be. What my water go? Over here. Hang on. Girl, you know that's something. I'm up here fighting with my own stuff. No, it's bad. I love me some Plies. Yes, girl. I'm so I'm gonna tell you two of my favorite songs. They from his old album. No, one of them is called "In Your Bushes." I love it. And the other one is called Dressed in All Black. I'm on some other shit. I'm dressed in all black. I'm with my niggas now and all us strive. Yes. Go ahead, Plies. Sitting up there holding that man's hand like that was her lover or something. Yeah, where's her husband at? Right. So here's the thing. This is funny. Because when the girls told me that Nikki was low key up there kissing ass so that she wouldn't have the ice cream man come to her house, I said, but wait, I thought she was a citizen when she became Queen Barb. You mean to tell me the Barb has been here all this time and was an illegal? They said yes. so, so I asked the question. Well, is Riri legal or is she illegal? Because she's from Barbados, right? So what is
And
that?
look what team she on.
Huh?
I said, and look what team she on.
What team she on?
Since she got up under the umbrella.
Oh well, yeah, you're right. Because she damn sure under the umbrella. And for a minute, I
And
said the
look
same thing.
how old she was when she got up under the umbrella.
I said the same thing about her that I said
And the
about
baby back bullshit she went through.
y'all ass ain't making no having no concerts and making no tours. Y'all sitting up here having babies back to back to back like y'all scared. But I mean, hey, 50 said
Hey, well,
uh,
she'll be in there for life, but 45, 47, tried to mess that up, saying that just because the babies was born here and you one, that means you got to go back. So, but they don't want to separate them because a lot of them. That's why they was hurrying up trying to get married and have babies.
well, here's the tickle. We done seen Nikki's one of Nikki's body doubles. We done seen two of Beyonce's body doubles. We have seen two of Rihanna's body doubles. Let's keep it going. We done seen three of Jamie Foxx's doubles. Let's get into it. We done seen, shall I keep going? We done seen a whole bunch of the body doubles. Let me throw you a little tidbit. Let me put some on your mind real quick. Remember with Rihanna's first pregnancy? Remember how her and ASAP introduced her pregnancy to us? They were walking down the street in New York, and she had on a coat, and her shirt was up to her belly, and she had about a 6 month size belly bump. Remember? If anybody follows Rihanna well, they know that she has a tattoo in her chest and upper abdomen area. That they forgot the tattoo on the body double when they showed those photographs of them walking, so the tattoo is not there. That was your first clue. The same way the people clued in to Jamie Foxx. When Jamie Foxx can't got over his quote unquote his illness or whatever quote unquote episode he had, what was the first thing the people pointed out? The tattoo is gone in his head. Where's the tattoo that was in his head? Where's the tattoo? Well, the reality of it is the tattoo wasn't real. The tattoo was for the movie that he played in. So the tattoo wasn't real. But if you know Jamie Foxx, when you look in his face, he does not have a wide face. He is a certain shade of brown. He is not a dark skinned man, and he does not have a round head. He has more of an elongated type of head and face. Yep, JF have changed about 3 times exactly. We done seen all of them. So the more and more I see the differences in certain people and I see the comments and I read what the people are saying, then I know, okay, well, let me go to the underground and see, is he gone yet? Or they just teasing with the people to see if they're going to be able to tell when he's really gone. And apparently, he's already gone. I think the illness and that whole shindig, I think that was like an emergency exit to switch them out. And if you give him a medical emergency or some type of an illness, now you have a smaller audience. What do you mean? Because now the only few people that you allow to see him is his family, his mother, his kids. So now you're focusing on tricking them out with him wrapped up and tied up, sewed up, plugged up to all these damn machines. Now you can let this time go by for that person to heal or whatever the case may be. Or so now when he wakes up, if his voice has changed, that's because he was in a coma for 3 months. So you can't expect everything to, yeah. Now you have viable excuses you can use as to why you sound different. You look like you done got taller. Oh boy, your chest is bigger. You wasn't this big. Oh, you lost a lot of weight with all these excuses. When the reality of it is, this is not the man that you think you know. You know what I'm saying? So
Or the stroke is different. Ooh,
the
you
who?
learned something. The
You
stroke is
stupid.
different. Ooh, you learned something.
Shit, baby, it looked to me like he was the teacher, cause he been putting that monster down on what is Tom Cruise ex-wife named Katie. He put that monkey on her ass, but she didn't want to marry him because her family wasn't with the black side of things. And now he done got him another cracker bean over there, ain't it, that he messing with? Look at Sassy, she's so bad. Look at Sassy, sis. Now he done got him another old pale face over there, and I said, "Well, I guess it's something that melanin did to him that upset him pretty bad. Hell, maybe he a white man under all of that mask and skin and clothes and shit. That's his cup of tea. I don't know, but I know one thing. Once upon a time, not long ago, Jamie was fine. Can't say that today, but whatever. Mm-hmm. I tell you somebody else that has been rather quiet in the media, and I was following them last year, and that was Big Meech and Little Meech and 50 Cent. Because, they was into it bad last year. And when I went in,
Oh man, they exceeded my expectations, sis. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that force with Tommy, I call him Uncle Tommy. Man, it's like you almost bust a good nut watching that one. It 50 Cent, I could have just ooh, he showed up. But now I'm ready. I'm gonna have to call him, tell him, come on, get on with the good, because I like Force and I'm ready to see what's gonna happen next.
well, apparently we only got one left, so I don't know what happened. I guess they ain't gonna pay somebody their money, so they told them they fuck y'all. I ain't renewing. I don't know, but
Mm.
because I know that's what happened with Power. That's what happened with Power. Damn, why I can't call St. Patrick name Jamie? I'm trying to call him by
Yeah,
his government name.
Ghost.
Miss me, but he wanted more money, and they was trying to negotiate. And then he said, "Well, that's okay. He good. He don't want to do it. He not coming back." So that's how they end up writing him out by letting old boy letting Tariq kill him. So then when everybody was
Well,
talking about,
eventually he back or he coming back.
well, of course, if you gonna give him the money that he asked for initially, and you see that you running out of characters, you gonna have to go on and pay the piper. You got to, cause Big Meech and Little Meech, they done fucked it up for BMF. It's over with. And I've been watching them like a hawk. Okay, let me tell you about one more I've been watching. What is it? The Queen's Men? Wait a minute. What's the name? What is
Um, all the Queen's men.
All the Queen's Men? Okay. She said she wants some more money. So I was looking
Hmm.
because see, I wasn't really messing with her too much, because I wasn't with the BET thing. Ever since the black woman sold it, I wasn't really with it no more. I didn't have nothing to say. And I ain't never been subscribed to them. But then somebody kept telling me, "Girl, you really missing it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it." So I paid the $5.99, binge watched it on the weekend, and canceled my subscription. So then, when I got the notification it was coming back for the next season, I went back and got my subscription, and I watched the season out, and then I canceled my subscription. So I was saying, damn, we in a new year. It should be time for all my old shows to come back. So let me pull them up and see when they coming back. Well, if you pull up the Queen's Men, it say she was back in July of 2025. Bitch, we're in 2026. Is she not coming back or what? Well, it's unknown at this time. That mean they talking about money. They fighting over money. Same thing with um BMF, all the Queens men. Pink, down here at the Pink. Um, Damn, I can't think of the name of the show. Oh my God, down at the Pink, down in Louisiana, wall the stripper poles at, and all the girls. Damn, what is
P Valley.
P Valley? That's it. P Valley,
Down in the valley.
down in the valley. That's it. That's it.
Hmm.
They have acquired it down, but 50 is a client. He met.
But that boy that was the rapper, he got a couple of little movies and that didn't disappoint.
Well, hell, all of them have escalated because the Red Bone, that was the undercover police officer, I done seen him in a few movies since then. I done seen Leroy. Leroy done been in a few shows and was quite handsome, I might add. The rapper boy, yes, I did see him too. Who else I done seen step out? I done seen some of the boys from all the Queens Men. I done see them do their little individuals. And I tell you about that one guy that went in and started sleeping with the black lady, the one who her and her husband was doing the nasty with the different boys.
Yeah.
He got on there with he on the Instagram with the cowboy boy. Him and the other dude and the two girls, they started out with the line dancing and the cowboys. Now
Mm.
he got him a little team of sexy chocolate milk, god damn it. Ooh. Anyway, they be on that line dancing on Instagram. I said, well, bless his heart. He ain't got no roles on the big screen. So he said he'll get out here and shake his cowboy boots. Maybe he'll get something showing them raw naked chests with that 6-pack and a 3-pack hanging below. Ooh, I love him chocolate. Anyway, um,
Come back.
who else have I seen? Tariq. I've been waiting on Tariq. Tariq done got grown, girl. Tariq look like he might be messing with these sugar mamas out here. I hope he don't grow no beard. I don't want Tariq to have no beard. That is not appealing to me. It's not sexy and it hurt when they be eating. But I'm just saying he growing up kind of fast. Oh, he growing up real fast, child. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If y'all ain't been paying attention, remember, I'm trying to get the name of it. Mary J. Blige. Come on, help me. Her and her
Mm-hmm.
damn kids married to the Spanish man. The Spanish man was in prison. They was out here selling dope while he was locked up. What was that?
Uh-huh.
What is
The
the name?
family,
That was Power,
Kane.
wasn't it?
Kane.
Ray, not Raising Cane.
There's a fly family name on Powell.
It was Power.
Tahada.
The Tahidas, yeah, the Tahidas, yeah. Um, for a minute, Mary J was stepping up into the big picture. She was starting to be on different movies, on police movies. It was a police movie I watched with her where they was messing with a entity, a devil entity, a spirit entity. And she had gone through some trauma in her life. And anyway, she had started to come up and she was rising up to the big screen. I said, go ahead, Mary J. You done let 50 Cent or somebody put you on this TV. Now you getting calls for movie roles. Go ahead, girl, go. But as quick as she phased up, she fanned out. So now I don't see Mary J in many movies anymore. Let me tell you who I am seeing. And she looked like she done kicked the whole damn fence, the door, the driveway, the roof, and everything off the house. And that would be the one and only Teyana Taylor. That bitch
Now
is
they
everywhere.
taking her through the ringer.
She is everywhere. I don't believe they're gonna get her though, cause she got two little girls. I don't believe they're gonna get. I could be wrong. I don't
They
think they're gonna.
taking her through the ringer already.
What they doing with her, baby?
Talking about she not with her husband, she with this other person,
Aaron
and
Pierre.
allegedly, they trying to put it on Tasha K, but she done put it up there that that's AI and all of that
What's that guy, baby?
about her status, her relationship status, and intimacy status.
She's fucking Aaron Pierre. It's nothing else to tell. She fucking him. They in love. What the fuck Tasha talking about?
Tasha ain't talking about nothing. Somebody said that she said that she had the what you call alphabet words starting with the
Oh
H,
my.
and they alleged said that she said it, and then they said that he said it. Then she went on there saying that she really liked her, and she was just showing how that was AI made, and people don't do their research because they was trying to come in her chat. They was trying to come in her chat and say she was wrong.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of people I don't think they know about Tayana. And I ain't gonna call it a BBL because she ain't never been fat. But she had it. She bought that ass. Tayana bought her ass. And when she had Junie, she worked out to get her shape back because the people wanted her little bitty self.
Mhm.
Then when she had that second baby, she didn't have to do too much. It just seemed like her body just bounced back. But Tayana bought all that ass. She wasn't born with that. And if you go back and look at her old videos, you can see that that ain't, yeah. She paid for it. She paid in full for it. She got that, but she's a bad bitch now. She's a bad bitch. I love me some Tiana Taylor, and I'm proud and happy to see her moving up. I hope and I pray she don't get caught up. I don't think she will get caught up because and I could be wrong because look at all of the women on that freaking list who are married with children and grandchildren who go to parties. They say that TK put up a video. Yep, Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. They saying that the video that made the allegation was an AI video and not a real. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, if Tayana blows up any more than what she had, and she's not with Shooper anymore, her baby daddy, her ex-husband, she is with Aaron, and I'm sure Aaron will use this relationship as clout for him to start getting some more phone calls. Because the last movie that I seen him in, the movie sucked, and I wanted to kick him in his ass. Um, but I believe they definitely trying to get her. And if she say no, we will see her back at the choreography office. We will no longer be seeing no more movies because right now,
Well,
and I'm gonna tell
apparently,
you, mhm.
the reason she in so much stuff is because she didn't say no, allegedly.
Well, I mean, maybe they're giving her a taste of it as an appetizer to see how because once you get a little taste, a little hit, a little puff, a little something something, and you like that shit and you like how it's working, and then to see all of the millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions that's coming rolling in, then when they say, oh yeah, we gonna need you to come over here and get on top of this goat and fuck him until he come, and then we're gonna want you to go over here and see if you can get this horse, and we want you to get up under this horse and suck. Oh yeah, we'll give you 100 million. Yeah. Now, again, I don't believe she will, and it's nothing like a rise and fall. It's a good old rise and fall because the majority of our musicians and comedians who rose and then all of a sudden now they gone because oh well, they smoked this and they drunk that and that ain't what happened. That ain't what had happened. You
Hmm.
can say yes and then decide, oh no, I ain't gonna do that. Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. And we'll say it's so hard to say goodbye. Yeah, we'll sing for you. But then there are some people that they break them all the way down. Well, what do you mean? They get hold of some of that bad dope and they just hit rock bottom. Look at the basketball players. I can't even think of his nickname. I want to call him
Or when
Kyrie
the
Irving,
sacrifice
but I
go through, they can't handle it.
doing movies from her sons on the Lifetime. Oh yeah, I believe it. Cause that sounded to me like Mary J done decided was she had a limit that she wasn't gonna go all the way. And see, once you start, you can't go back. If you do, they break you down. So if she back to doing, I mean, look at what is Nelly wife name? I can't think of what her pretty self. Nelly just had a baby by the wife. Look at her. She's still performing that same fucking song she been performing for the last 50 years. Bitch, you ain't made no new
Ashanti.
music, huh?
Ashanti.
Yeah. You ain't made no new music, bitch. All this motherfucking time you been running behind Nelly while he was with Miss Jackson. You ain't made no new music, bitch. You still performing that shit
She
from
just
1974.
what you call it? Like who was that got on her what was that song? But anyway, go ahead, sister. I'll think about it.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, she's still running around performing the same damn song. Like, I like her. I'm happy for her that she was able to come back to a man that she never stopped loving. I'm happy for her that God so happened to see fit to bless her with a baby, a healthy baby. I'm so happy for her that, God has allowed her to have a little money in the bank. And I'm happy for her that she loved her man enough to let him rob her blind with his gambling habits and all his other bullshit. May God bless her with whatever it is she so desire. But
She let
bitch,
Diddy put her in a remix before he got out of here.
well, hell, is it making any money? Is the question. The royalties is that. Listen, I just sat up and watched. I just sat up and was it Gayle King? I don't know who the bitch was. She was interviewing Dolly Parton. Okay, listen to me. What I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. The lady interviewed Dolly Parton and said, "Dolly, how did you feel when Beyonce did your song and it went to the #1 spot on the Billboard? Did you feel some kind of way? Were you jealous? Did you have any envy?" Dolly Parton snickered and touched that bra on her leg and said, "Jealous?" She said, "Honey, when that first royalty check came in the mail,"
How?
she said, "I wanted to give Beyonce some more songs to sing."
Dig
Dolly,
that.
Dolly said, "Y'all got her fucked up." She said, and it's funny because the people will get out here like they trying to start some shit by telling you.
Mhm.
They sit up and talk, well, Beyonce, that song was Dolly Parton's song, and wait a minute, we wrote that song for Monica, but Rihanna ended up with it. Okay, so what's your point? The bitch didn't want to do the song; they gave it to somebody else. What is your point?
A
Well,
man that did it and everything else.
well, look at okay, Glorilla. Let's use her for an example. And she ain't the first. I'm just gonna start with her, and then I'm gonna walk you back. Glorilla, when she dropped her album, all her shit was fire. And now here we go. Here comes somebody standing up talking about that's my saying. Ugh. Bitch, I say ugh every time I fart or I push out a hard turd. I say ugh. So who is
Yeah,
you
'cause
to
I thought that song was hers.
okay, she claimed it was. Okay.
It
Just
sounded
like
like a
that black lady, I don't remember what her name is because I've never gotten into her. I heard that one song, I ain't heard nothing else, but she was a thin black girl. She got them Hannah back tattoos on her face and something in her nose and her eyebrow and her lip and her tongue and her ears, and then she got the boy haircut in space, flying into space. Hi, 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 da, 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 da. When she did her song, I thought that was the cutest thing. It was so different. I haven't never heard nothing like that. I was like, "It's the bitch smoking crack. She going up and down. She changing. She sing like sound like a baritone trying to go to alto. Like what is it?" And then look, 2 years later, the woman then jumped up and said, "That was my song. Here it is. I made it." But no, I guess they didn't record it. They didn't put it out anyway. They played her version and then they played the black girl version. Sounded just like it to me. It was so many people who had stepped up and said that the song was theirs first. Um,
well,
okay,
look at A. Marie and Carrie
yeah,
Hilson and all
yeah.
of them.
Well, now wait a minute. Don't talk about Carrie Hilton, bitch, because that's a bait thing. Okay, you know, kid,
Well, hey,
you what you
it is
know,
what it is.
you know. Carrie got blackballed behind Beyonce, right? Beyonce got
Yeah,
that juice. Okay, okay. I don't
yeah.
need to say nothing else then. Mary J. do a movie. Oh, I saw that when I read it. She got the laughing face. Yeah. She sound like she looked like a little African Hindu woman, but she got that voice. It's a very unique voice. I like the song. I just don't know the name of it, and I don't know what the hell she be saying. But when the
You might have
music
to
come
come with
on,
another song because I don't know who that is.
I know, girl, because I can't sing a beat. I can't hold a note, bitch. I can hold a rhythm. I can't hold a note. I don't even know what to tell your name is, but so many people have come out and tried to, I guess, get paid for a song that somebody else did. And it's kind of like, you know what?
Mhm.
Instead of
Like
attacking the
Bodak
woman,
Yellow.
instead of attacking the woman that did the song, why don't you go track that nigga down that recorded the motherfucker that put it out to somebody else for them to do it in the first place? Why don't you do that first? That girl probably don't even know where she got it from. And if she says she wrote it, then hell, she must have heard you and she wanted to copy it and she beat you to the punch. Don't be mad. Get fast. Next time you get up and hurry and get your music out. So that way you ain't got to worry about it. I remember as a teenager, I used to, hang around the boys and they was all in the music. Everybody wanted to do music and rap and be famous. And we would be sitting around playing cards, just house full of people. And they would have a recording going. And it would be music going, but it would be recording the atmosphere. And we would hear so many different jokes that be told and people getting roasted and somebody just haul off and start freestyling and then the recorder will pick it up and then the next day everybody wake up and she be cooking breakfast, we be playing it back and listening and laughing. I mean, girl, it is amazing at the amount of talented people that you're surrounded by, and it's so unfortunate that people are so wrapped up in other things that they don't even give themselves a chance to let their light shine. I mean, I have run across people from all different walks of life with different talents, abilities, and girl, when I sit up and I think about what if I had met them before I had kids, I wonder where I would be. What would I be doing? Yes, I don't know. I know one thing I keep saying, and I keep telling the good Lord, I know one thing, if he just so happened to let me hit one of them lotteries, and if he want to let me hit one of them, I put it. If he want to let me hit one of them 1.7 billion lotteries, that'll be fine too. Because I mean, I know I'm only going to get like maybe 1 billion or maybe 900 million, and that's okay. That's enough for me to retire on. I can tell you one thing: when I get my money and go to the consultant, I will be immediately putting trust funds together for my grandkids and college funds and properties and things like that. I'll be paying off all of my bills. I will be retiring from work, or I guess I shouldn't say retiring because I don't want to really mess with my retirement. I don't know. I have to get some assistance on that side of things. But yeah, I think I done already told you, girlfriend. I be calling, coming down and calling up the team saying, hey, everybody need to take a week off from work on me. And then
My
let's see.
girl, stay ready.
Okay, girl. Everybody pack your passport. Tell your man, like old girl told him on like Peaches, what Sunshine told the boy on Harlem Nights. I
Baby,
ain't never,
I ain't
I
come
ain't,
home.
I ain't never coming back home. Tell the nigga you'll be home in a week. Don't call or text you or unavailable. Baby, when I tell you we gonna be out there painting the town from London to the UK to Germany. I heard somebody say Germany wasn't that cool to stay in, not a good place to stay. But then I heard somebody else that stayed on base in Germany said it wasn't bad at all, and they didn't mind staying there while they were on base. But if they wasn't in the military, they no way they would have stayed. So many different things, but it's just I don't know. You have people in the church that can sing, and you look down and they'll sung you right out your drawers. But you
Mhm.
can't you can't write a song. You can't sit down and write something to sing on the internet so the people will want to hear you more. I remember, and I think her name is Anaya. I think it's how you pronounce it. Pretty girl, pretty black girl. I remember seeing her on Instagram, and she was get on there and do freestyles. They was making, and she would just get on there freestyle, and then I'll be damn. You look up, somebody got on the red carpet. Somebody told her to blow a note. She blew it. The next thing you know, she was signed to a label. Next
Well,
thing you know, she
listen,
was
since you
pregnant
said
by the
about the red
boyfriend.
carpet,
Next thing you know, she was pregnant and married. So she's still doing good. I like her too. She sings well. What was you saying, baby?
I
I'm
ain't
sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but since you were saying something about a red carpet, what is up with the lady with the long fingernails that's scaring the little kids on the red carpet? And I want to say she with the Swift gang. She be walking with her, or she be walking with another young lady. I can't remember who she be walking with, but what's up with her?
I don't know,
Is
girl.
it is it? I'm sorry. Is she a bodyguard or what?
Well, you said something about some long fingernails. I wouldn't suspect that would be a bodyguard. You know, they can't
Well, I'm
fight.
just saying she be pulling on her. Sassy. If you still on here, you know what I'm talking about. Every interview, every red carpet they on, she have these long fingernails, and on some of the YouTube things, how they be talking about unexplained stuff.
Who should be walking with?
I can't think of the little young. It's a little white young lady. She a singer, and it's like she be cutting in. She be cutting in on the interviews, and the
Hmm.
last little thing that popped up, she scared the little girl,
Hmm.
Ariana Grande.
I just got through talking about that black woman. I said both of them look like they're smoking crack. She looked like she's s- uh, uh,
On
slither or
YouTube, they be trying to
no.
say she an alien or reptilian or something.
Well, I don't know why they look so bad, but once upon a time, not long ago, the underground said when they cut off their juice supply, so that begins with the A and ends with the E. Y'all know what it is, adrenal. Yeah. When they cut their shit off, then everybody started looking bad, and we had before and after pictures, and those pictures, which were pre AI, could have definitely been altered or doctored or photoshopped. I do know that, but when you look on the internet at before and after pictures, you see a grave difference in the two. And I don't know if it's because she ain't getting her shots no more, or if maybe she bowed down and kissed the foot of the wrong god, or I don't know. Well, I just got through talking about her when I was talking about Ariana Grande. When I was talking about how bad they look and how
Mm.
they follow. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But who is she? Who is that? The lady that be
She
with her?
started out. She
Do
started
she
out on
sing? What does she
Instagram.
do?
When I saw her, she was singing. So when I saw her on Instagram, it was like just putting the camera on and singing and laughing and just being tickled, showing the world that I can sing a little bit, but being kind of shy. And that's how I was introduced to her in on the internet, is from her shyness. And like I said back then, she was a pretty black girl. She was a small girl, but she was full. She had some meat on her bones. She had a short boyish haircut, face was full. Then all of a sudden she leaves to go film Wicked, and of course during the movie we thought it was special effects. We didn't realize this bitch done lost 100 pounds. She ain't but 25 pounds wet. She's all skin and bones. She wears long nails naturally. I don't think those are her natural nails. I think they may be acrylic or gel. But she looks much worse than how she looked when she first hit the scene. She doesn't look the same at all. Hang on, I'm coming. Okay, wait a minute. My son asked me why is that lady so overprotective. Oh, Aravana, why do they look like aliens now? Wait, what happened? Hang on. Half my page done. Oh, her phone probably went dead. Her phone probably went dead. Yeah, I don't know, baby. I think that's because I don't know. Some medicine that she was taking, she ain't taking no more. So I think that's what happened when she started. And then she started with exactly, sassy. I talked about her a little while ago when I was talking about Ariana, and I was talking about how the people was changing and how they was looking. I mentioned her, but I couldn't mention her name. I don't know her name. I don't think I've ever known her name.
Baby said that's her handler.
That she's Ariana's handler.
Cynthia Erivo. Baby said that's her handler. Cynthia Erivo or something like that.
Well, the only tricky part about a handler is that in Hollywood, at least most of the time, from what I've read and the research and stuff that's been coming out, the handlers are generally um, not, what do you say, in your face like that. Um, your handler, if you're on stage, your handler is behind the curtain with the security team looking and watching. Yeah, I might be mic'd up, but your handler just not in your face, in your presence, on your hip all the time. I know they think that, they say that, but the people behind the scenes don't want you to know that they're the handler. So if they too close, it may be obvious. If they not close, I don't know what the fuck she is, what they doing, what they liking, if they sticking, licking, or slicking. I don't know what they doing, girl. I don't. But I know one thing: both of them look bad after Wicked. So I
You
just
sure
figured both of
right,
them
Fancy.
kissed the wrong foot. That's all I said. They both of them must have been kissing the foot of the devil because they both look bad. She do. She do. She get that look like she kind of scared, like she don't know what to do. She don't want to be offensive, but she don't. Yeah, she don't know. Yeah, totally. I'm
Hmm.
with you. I'm with you on that. But I mean, look at what happened with Chris Jenner and Corey. Soon as shit started getting bad with Diddy, all of a sudden Chris and Corey done broke up. But then look at all of the work Kristen got done, and then I turned around and cut the Hulu on about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this nigga back in the house filming, and I'm like, wait a minute, he had left, was blackmailing, extorting, and doing all of the things, and now he back. They say he her handler. I don't know. Chris been a 304 since the Kardashians was Kardashians. Like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe he was a handler. But where he been all this time? She was with the Kardashian, then she went to the Jenner, and now she with him. Where he been all this time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, girl. Don't get me started. Don't get me to line. But I know one thing. They going through it, and we very much know. We have watched the Kardashians' whole everything play out from the ankle monitor, all of it. We watched it. We got videos, pictures, receipts. We watched it, and that was the one thing about um, being turned on to what's going on in the real world behind the scenes while everybody's asleep is that if I ain't you ain't got no receipts and you can't convince me, then I can't, show somebody else and try to convince them and get them to understand. Huh? My thing, me and this thing is fighting over here. So click for more layouts. I don't want no more layouts. Wait a minute. I didn't know they had broke up. They done broke up and got back. Well, that's the way it went down at first was that they had broke up. Then, as soon as the people started saying that Corey was Chris's handler, then that's when the extortion came in, and she was saying how he was asking for this, that, and the other, and he was gonna leak this, and he was gonna leak that, and da 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 da. So then, when I think about him being a handler, that's not something that a handler would do. A handler wouldn't extort you and let the people that's paying him find out that he trying to get money out of you, and they paying him too. That's usually not how that works. And then if he did break up and he left and he extorted you, why in the Sam, Hell, and Kingdom Come would you go back to him? So a lot of it didn't make sense to me. It just turned me off. I stopped watching. But I also hadn't been back down deep in the underground either in a while because I'm not emotionally or mentally ready for that right now. I can't do it. It's too much. And
How
then
y'all?
and now with all of this other stuff going on,
the ice water kicking over, and I hear tell in Minnesota. Listen, we ain't even supposed to be talking about all of that right now, but Minnesota going through it. Minnesota going through it, and I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but last month there was a Latino gang member, the godfather of the Latino gang down here in Long Beach. He stepped
Mm-hmm.
in front of the camera and he said he called all, was it 35 or 55 gang leaders in Long Beach to come together to have a
Mm-hmm.
meeting about doing something to about what to who, that ice water. And I said to myself, okay, everybody, get ready. Go buy your extra ammunition. Go get you a bigger poom poom. It's getting ready to go down because let me tell you one thing. And Sassy, don't get mad at me. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. I don't know how long ago when Sassy came on the scene with me, started messing with me, but I tell you this much. Remember way back when I showed, what was it? It was a video. Shit, I can't even remember what it was now. I sh- Hell, I got to remember what it is so I can tell you, try to make you understand what I'm trying to tell you. But a, a long time ago, we talked about these connections, and how they tie into each other and how they tie out from each other. Um, we seen some videos. I've shown some pictures and some images, and if you remember, a lot of this stuff is starting to play out. Stuff that I talked about with y'all 4 years ago is just now starting to come to a head. Um, I don't know. I what I want to say, I have to just watch my words because I know it can go down bad. But oh, girl, you just don't know. And see, here's the thing, sis. I ain't even been really on you about it. I just throw you a nugget every now and then, and you ain't into that kind of stuff, and I ain't either. But the information that I'm learning is so overwhelming. I don't have no choice but to pay more attention and read into it. But I throw you a few crumbs every now and then. You don't really ask no questions and say nothing, so I know you ain't really tuned in. You don't really care for it, but you sit up and listen to me rant and rave and talk crap about it. These people, when they decided that they were going to, when they started putting up the black lights, we told the people, when you walk under that light and you done ate that, you done drunk that Kool-Aid, you're gonna glow in the dark. That's how they're gonna weed a lot of people. We have been through the United States Patent and Trademark Office. We have seen the type of things that they have patented to be used against humanity. We have found patents, cures of diseases that you took the time to put in an application and request a patent and a trademark on, and then you tried to tell us it wasn't real. We seen all that. Yep, it's a lot of stuff that's coming, intuition and playing now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sassy has been here since I started waking up and started trying to teach and reach other people. And I'm going to tell you something about Minnesota. Let me get back to that because I got sidetracked trying to think of what the hell that video was. Minnesota, and well, for this one, you're going to have to dig deep. But just remember what type of state Minnesota is. Minnesota is a place similar to Oregon, Seattle, Washington, and a few other places. The alphabet people like to hide people in Minnesota, Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon. People that decide they gonna get up and snitch and rat and tattletale, and they say, "But if I tell you, they gonna get me." No, ain't nobody gonna get you. We'll take care of you. We'll protect you. We'll give you a new identity. Oh, a new name and a new birth certificate. We got you. Don't stay with me. So while the people is mad at the ice water, while people is mad about the whole idea of hitting people with ice water, people are not really understanding why some of this shit is being done.
Because they playing musical states till they find them.
No, nigga, they didn't know where you was at. But who is you?
No, I'm talking about they're playing musical states, putting it in the open. So you know how we're saying that, you know, they putting in movies and TV shows what's already been done or what's finna be done. So in my mind, when you say that, it's like they playing musical states with these sending the troops here and there and there to expose.
I'm trying to give it to you as softly as I can for the robots not to cut me off. I just gave you the first clue. So that's already telling you that those states or states that have always been highly monitored, they are everywhere in those states like ants and roaches, because you have inserted delicate packages in those states that you swore up and down, "I got you, don't worry, I'm gonna protect you, ain't nobody gonna get you." So nigga, if I move you at 802 South 10th Street, I got an agent in 801 and an agent in 807. We got eyes on you 24/7. The same way as cameras, microphones, video, we the whole house booked, the garage, the pool, the park, the school. We watching everything. All of the street lights got cameras, all of the stop sign. It's like a neighborhood on TV. Past is all at the church. Yeah. We watching what they said, eagle eye. We got the eagle eye in the sky. We can see everything. We can do everything. We can hear everything. We know everything. We plan, we plot, we scheme, we break, we fix, we do it all. But at the end of the day, if you down there so tough, all the eyes, ears, the mosquitoes talking, the pigeons telling you, the cats, the kangaroos, and the foxes, then the same way you watching that lady and that little boy that you protecting, you watching everything else. Y'all knew what was going on. It's been going on. Y'all allowed it to go on. Y'all continue to shift, shoot, slide through money that direction. It's been going on. But now, old boy is here to shut it all down. So we are accustomed to shit hitting at the top and rolling downhill. Homeboy went downhill to the gutter where ain't nobody looking and start shaking the basket. Who the fuck know anything about Minnesota? Y'all don't know shit. They know everything. So now let the people know. But I can't come out and tell you what's happening. I can't come out and tell you what I'm going to do. Because if I get on the camera and tell you, I done told everybody. Now they got a chance to run, cut it off, start it up, fix it, shut it down, put it in her name, take it out his name, flag, go run or hide over. So I can't tell you. I just got to shake and bake real quick and you pay attention and catch up. That's what it's all pointing down and pointing to. See, at the end of the day, so much dirty shit had been done to us more than 12, see, 16 years ago. Nobody didn't want to talk about it. Nobody didn't believe it. And of course, when he came, well, it was just a shit show from day one, but they don't like you and you mess with the girls and you grabbing on the groins and all the things. So nobody's gonna listen to you. Nobody's gonna believe you. That's like if you mess with a child, you better not tell nobody. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. They ain't gonna believe you. You a kid. I'm grown. They gonna believe. Okay. So now he going in there. Let me tell you something about Minnesota. See, if you think about it, when they squeeze, not supposed to be talking about this right now, but let's talk. Minnesota, when they introduced us to what was going on, how did they introduce Minnesota to us? By nationalities, right? They introduced us to the Somalis. Why? How? When? Where? Who? Your senator, your councilwoman, Ohan, whatever her name is, that married her brother. Yeah. You started in on her and you walked us across the street to from whence she come. Minnesota. Why Minnesota? Well, you know, the alphabet people is running Minnesota, and by the way, that's where all of the Somalis is at, and that's where all the shit is at. That's the closet. We're gonna drag the bones out the closet. Well, what's wrong with the Somalis? Well, let's start. First of all, you got this councilwoman over here with this bullshit, and bitch, we finna put you out. Don't think that you in the Congress and the Senate that we can't kick you out. You and your husband, your brother husband, about to go. Second, you and all of yours were based in Minnesota for the purpose of this moolah. What moolah? Well, let's see. Y'all got daycares, after school programs. You got babysitting, all these places, and ain't not a nary a child. But the government is paying for food stamps, insurance, all kind of educational equipment, books and stuff. Billions.
Then they
And
go to the building
billions
and ain't nobody
have
there.
gone through Minnesota. And ain't nobody went and knocked on no doors, peeked in no windows, counted how many kids was in there. Ain't nobody checked against them. Come to find out, half the kids are siblings, because the Somalis are, with all due respect to any that might be listening in here, the Somalis is like rabbits. And if anybody ever knowed anything about rabbits, they multiply worse than roaches. So they don't want to be putting their kids in the public no way. So we're gonna use the private. So now y'all running all the money through the education system, and well, hell, ain't nobody working. So now you done slid over to the government assistance. Well, but my husband and we don't have and now you done slid over into the religious side of the system. So the Somalis had it going on all which way around, every which way you can look at, to not be of legal status. They was getting more than the illegals was getting anywhere else in the United States. That one state was holding down the whole damn country, might as well just say. So now that y'all done found out that the very people that you're paying $4,000 a month to homeschool their kids or put them in the daycare or the aftercare or the kinder care or whatever's care, the same family you paying $4,000 to for food like gas, water, you're paying another $2,000 per child for education. Then you're paying another $7,000 a month for the building and the maintenance and the bill and And these motherfuckers is all living in mansions and compounds, driving BMWs, Maybachs, Rolls Royces, and Phantoms and all kind of shit, and they walking around in these black suits with these ugly hats and these two pieces of Jerry curls hanging on the side of their damn face, making y'all think that they need help. They don't need no help. They need to be helping some other people. Now that you got into all of that, well, Miss Ohan wants to defend her people. Well, bitch, they're gonna get all of y'all out of there. Now, how we gonna get our money back? I don't know, but they about to cut the money off from over there. I mean, hey, they done cut off government assistance to 29 states reportedly. So I thought the 2 year package was gonna start in January 2026. I was rudely corrected by showing and replaying several videos where it never said it was gonna start in 2026. Never said it. What was going to start in 2026 had already began in 2025. They just added some more criteria to the package that was going to kick in 2026. So, okay, cool. So now every month seem like y'all bring in another 1,000 or 1,500 National Guard to, or not. I shouldn't say National Guard because that's not correct. It's not National Guards. I retract. Excuse me. Let me fix that. You bring in another 1,000 or 1,500 worth of bottles of ice water in to help resume kicking in doors and dragging the people out. But did you get on the camera and tell the people that of the 327.25 to 3,000 glasses of ice water that you got running around all over the United States, that almost 72% of them, only about 72, are clean? When I say clean, the other 28%, well, half of them have already been convicted of doing the nasty with an adolescent, and the other half are currently being pursued for criminal conviction of inappropriate acts with an adolescent of sorts. Now, wait a minute. We just got through talking about the three wise men and how half of them ain't paid their damn taxes. And now you finna tell me that the people that you done entrusted to go in and snatch men, women, kids, and dogs, you can't even trust you gonna get the damn kids because they may haul off and go to the bushes with them. Like, I don't know what is you saying. Because the people, they done doxed all of the ice water in Minnesota. That was a 20. Was it 22 or was it 15? I can't remember how many pages it was now. Name, address, phone number, spouse, how many kids.
And Superman really supporting them.
Who is Superman, girl?
The person that plays Superman said
Clark.
he signed up to be an ice person.
Wait, Clark Kent played the last Superman I saw was Clark Kent, but I thought he was dead.
The another dude that plays Superman in the TV series
Oh,
said
okay.
that he want to sign up to be one of them.
How interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell you, listen, all I'm saying is that shit gonna get real nasty in all parts of the US because there are more and more people trying to plot, plan, and strategize on how to attack. And let's just go on and put it out there. Have you ever tried to put the chain of events in the proper order? If not, I'm glad to help you. So, 2, 3 years ago, the AI started to slowly sneak out. Robot DoorDash, robot Grubhub, robot Uber Eats. Oh, now you have a robot Uber, a robot Lyft, a self-driving car. No human. Let's keep going. Turn Release the artificial intelligence for free to everyone in the United States. Boom, here come all the magical videos, because if you use this package, you can only get this much for free. But if you pay this small amount, you'll have access to. Now, everybody's paying for something that was given to you for free, but you want to do more, so you're paying for it. Then they do the upgrade on Apple. Said, well, now, honey, Google gonna be able to read all your emails, your text messages, your this, your that, your voicemail. They gonna see. Okay, and what was the reason for all of this? So that when the truth come out, you'll dismiss it as AI. You won't believe it's real. Trust and believe. Everything that's hidden is wait. What mama say? Everything done in the dark come to light, right?
Mhm.
So now you seeing all these shooting stars in the sky. You seeing all these images of a city in the clouds, and you seeing all of this funny looking stuff 100 feet under the water. And now you mean to tell me y'all let a little Chinese boy jump in a plane and fly himself over to the Antarctica before y'all could catch him and get it? We done seen all kind of images and stuff from over there. Now I see it's more and more people going over to the forbidden Antarctica. I remember when you couldn't even fly through that airspace. They shoot your ass straight out the sky. They don't
They're
want you
losing
over there.
control.
You're not supposed to see what's over there. We trying to keep everything over here, and we trying to keep y'all ass over there. You don't belong together. We are still researching. We are still looking, finding. We are still experimenting, and whatever we find, it's gonna suit our needs. We gonna get it first. We gonna break it in. We gonna experiment. We gonna go kick some niggas ass with it and see how it works. Then we're gonna turn around and start selling it to anybody who wanna. Because at the end of the day, we talked about this 5 years ago, is there has always been talk of the social credit system, where artificial intelligence watches everything everybody does, hears everything everybody says, and they judge you on everything that you do. They got control over your bank account, over your electric car. They got control over the power, lights, gas, water, cable, internet in your home. So if Jerry, the artificial intelligence man assigned to me, decides, bitch, you ate at McDonald's 3 times this week, Taco Bell 4 times this week, you've had 2 pizzas and a thing of pasta from Olive Garden, all within a 7-day period, you are on probation. We have deducted $300 from your bank account, and your bank account is frozen for 1 week. Wait, what? See, that's what it's all building up to. And nobody, you can't talk about it. You can't say nothing. You can't estimate. You can't ask questions. So nobody can find out. Nobody knows, and nobody can be prepared. But we talked about all of this 4 years ago. We talked about them wanting to have control. Now, what do you hear them saying? Yeah, when you pull up to the red light, the cameras at the light have already taken your picture. It's already scanned your image. And if they're looking for you, it'll send a message to the whoop-de-woo, and they'll have you arrested within 10 minutes of pulling away from that light. Hold on.
When you walk in the store, they already know 9 times out of 10 what you're gonna get.
Well,
What you
that's because
get.
the computer been watching you spin, shop, do all the things for 2 years. It's been studying you. That y'all thought that It would be okay to have a Terminator Matrix type of lifestyle so that the computers could learn how to be human and then come back and take us over. But listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you're doing all of this. This is my belief, and I could be wrong. So that those that you don't think are worthy can be shook off like a cherry from the vine,
Hmm.
or you're only going to assist those that you think are deserving. So when I say yes, I support the idea of an able bodied person having the mental and physical capacity to get a job. Yes, I think 2 years is limited enough for them. And yes, you can continue to help them, but they must get a job and they must try to show helping themselves. I supported that concept. I did not support the way it was enacted. I was very disturbed by that. But this is what I feel. Because they told us more than 5 years ago, I only got mine 5, 6 years ago. Because you told me I want to give the world back to my people. I want my people to not need for nothing, want for nothing. I want everybody to be the same level kind of rich. I want everybody over here to have their own home. I want everybody, because you want to do that, I feel like you are particular in who you want to help. I could be wrong, and so this is my thought process only, covered under covered under the Fair Freedom Act here. I don't even remember what it's called now, but I believe you don't want to make a person rich if they've spent their last 10, 15, and 20 years living la vida loca off of the American government when they had the mindset, the mental, and the strength to get a job and make something of themselves. If they were getting government assistance, I don't think you want to share the wealth with them. So what you're doing is you're making them get off assistance and prove that they are worthy of finding a job, maintaining. Yes, they still need a little bit of help with the daycare because I can't, pick the baby up in time. I'm gonna have to pay extra charges. I need somebody to watch her while I'm at work. Yeah, they still need a little bit of help. But if they can prove that they don't mind getting up and getting a job and doing the right thing, then yes, you want to make them wealthy. I support that concept. Um, there are certain people, like we've said before, that need the help, shouldn't be interfered with, and they've stated that they won't be interfering with them. Will they get any wealth? I don't know. But I know one thing. I would love to get my 40 acres and a mule. You promised me $2,000 in dividends, not sure how often, for tariff revenue. You also initially offered 5,000, then you went to 8. Elon topped it out at 10 and said it could be more. You promised 10K in dividends from the monies that you guys found in the closet in the basement. I want all of that money on the quarterly or whatever annual basis you decide to give it to me on. I would like it very, very much.
Hmm.
Um, I will say, as I've said before, my timeline is full of people pushing and trying to convince the people to create an LLC and how to get all of this money with no docs. Let me tell you something. The money ain't free money, it's loan money. And loan money has to be paid back. So why they telling you to go down with $120 and create a LLC, get a tax EIN and do all of the things, whoop, 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 so you can get $100,000. I want you to ask yourself one question. If you're not going to start a real business that generates revenue, how the hell do you play to pay? How do you plan on paying the $100,000 back that you borrowed from them in the first place? Mind you, I'm sure there are so many prisons and things being built up, modified, and customized to hold people because y'all still tracking down the PPP folks. So I can't imagine how many other people are going to get hemmed up in about 27 or 28. Why 27 or 28? Because y'all start pushing them in 21 to start an LLC. They did the no docs thing started in 2024, and it's gonna take a dummy 2 to 3 years to catch on to the trend, play follow the leader, follow suit to get in, only to have their business for 2 to 3 years to discover they didn't pay their taxes or report their taxes timely. They also didn't pay their reporting fees and any other BOE and any other license fees that are annual, depending on what state they register to be in. These same people would not have set up their companies appropriately, which means they will be touchable, which means when they flunk and fail, once again, someone will be going in to grab everything, the building, the company, the revenue, the profits. They're gonna have it. So it's plenty of things happening, and while people are getting sick and contracting different diseases and infections and doing all of the things, I think the population will be diminished severely based on the games, the things that are being played in our face. So I choose not to follow the Joneses. I don't want to jump on any trends because it's a hidden agenda, in my opinion, to all of this shit. And at the end of the day, I want my 40 acres and a mule and leave me alone. No, I'm not packing up no family and moving to the Netherlands, to Alaska, and no damn Bermuda. I'm not moving nowhere. I'm staying right here in the United States. Um, yeah, I don't want to deal with all of that. I thought, hell, I was messing with you, sis. I was like, yeah, let's see who's gonna get there first. And I got to thinking, wow, if I was to create mine, obviously I would want to make my first creation out of the state of Delaware, for anonymity, right? There are a couple other states that offer anonymity. I want to do my trust to make everything anonymous. So if anybody come after me, anything happen, anything crash, anything go wrong, can't nobody take what's already mine. They can't take the money. They can't take the business. They can't take the profit. They can't take the name. So it's so much involved in getting a business and getting it and protecting it under the umbrella that it's not enough time in the day. Now, if I hit the lottery and I decide to go that route, I had the money to do so, so it wouldn't be a big thing. But it is so many of our sisters and brethren in this industry, in song, music, actor, food, so many of them will be incarcerated within the next 5 to 8 years. Why? Because everybody makes the same mistake, and some of them make it over and over and over, and that's they fail to file their freaking taxes. That is their biggest mistake, because when you finally file your taxes, if they're not correct, then I would presume they would decide to do an audit on you. And like with the PPP, if you ain't got your shit in order, you turn around and put your hands behind your back. It's gonna be real easy. So it's so much going on. I'm watching how these people are being, how they coming up, how they winning, how they easing to the top. I mean, every day when they talk about Cardi and Stefan, I look at them on the right. They talk about Cardi and Stefan. I turn right around and look to the left and look at Glorilla and Brorilla. Did y'all see the comparison, the analogy I just painted for you?
Mm-hmm.
Cardi and Glow is cousins, right? So I'm waiting on the cousins to fall out. See, we
Why?
distracted. We distracted watching Cardi and Stefan. They got their baby mama drama in the football team over here and the basketball team over there. Now we watching Glorilla and Brorilla, two twin sisters, one clout chasing them falling out and doing all things. Now your mama, your daddy, your granddaddy, everybody in the family jumping on board. When is somebody going to reveal something about Cardi? When? Because our girl, she releasing group chats, text messages, voice recordings, and so I look at them and I'm like, damn, those are two beautiful women. Got it going on. They're related. You know, they got their little tiffs and their little beefs out there in the music world with the people. But for the most, you know, people like them. They put on a good show. But nothing good lasts forever, right? So how long is it going to take before something come out and now the cousin's going to be beefing? I mean, I'm just saying. I look at that and then I say, okay. So then the same way I look at Rihanna and I say, oh my God, you know, she got her two boys and her girl. You know, they say her and ASAP been married secretly for a little while. They doing their thug thizzle. Okay. I turn around and I look at Cardi. Okay, Cardi, now damn girl, you on number 4, you pregnant with number 5. What are you doing? What are you running from? What? And it's like, what's going on? Well, Rihanna built Fenty. So if she don't make another song, her kids, her and her family are set for life off her makeup line alone. Cardi, what do you have? Now they say you spitting out hair care. Now you spitting out facial. Now you got Baby Nova clothes and wait a minute. Are y'all trying to get y'all family set up for when y'all, I don't know, disappear? Like, oh well. Hey, oh well.
That's it.
Look at Janet Jackson. Janet went over there with that man, had her baby, got her how many $5 billion. Came
And
on
now,
back over to the United States, started working out, probably had a little nip and tuck here and there, lost her weight. Now there she go performing old songs again. Like, girl, why don't you and Ashanti get together and make some music, make some money? Now I ain't mad at y'all for signing off and letting Cardi bite off y'all music, because while I love her album Am I the Drama, Cardi, that Cardi, that was not your album. Girl, please. If you look at the songs on Cardi's album, those songs tell me, bitch, you ain't got it. You're not writing all of your own music. You're not putting half of it together. You taking bits and pieces. And on the I Am Out of Drama, you went out clout chasing. Hey, Jay. Hey, man. Let me redo this album, this song that you did right here. Da da da. Okay, thanks. Hey, Lizzo. Hey, come do a duet with me. Hey, Nia. Hey, Myra. Hey, Laura. Hey, Marcus. Hey, Edward. Hey, Booney. Hey, help me. Hey, come. You had one fucking song that you did to slap your ex-husband in the face, and that was outside. Bitch, I done already heard the other person claiming that it was their song first. Every song on the album is a song you collaborated with somebody else. Cardi, are you trying to give them clout before you disappear? Are you trying to build up your kids with the right man to give them a head start when you're gone? Because they daddy gonna catch something and God gonna take him on. So we ain't worried about him. What are y'all really out here doing? Every song on the album is a song with somebody. That's not your true work. Yes, we saw your first album, your second album. Yeah, we done seen some
hopefully they'll be put into something where the kids can get some royalty if that do happen.
You said your phone was acting up. You said the kids will do what?
I said, hopefully they'll put things in effect that the kids can get royalties and everything if and when they get gone.
Well, hell, they don't need no damn royalties no way. They got money already set to the side for them. But yes, the royalties, I would assume she would have her will and her business life in order so that something happened to her. Yeah, her kids would get everything else. But that's in the hopes that her manager, her team, you know what I'm saying, set her up, got her situated right.
But she
I mean,
don't
if
need
you remember when she first came out, she was the Fasanova ambassador. She did that for what, a year? I ain't seen or heard her say nothing else about Fashion Nova since then. She was messing with the boot man, the man to make the boots. I can't think of his name because he's one man to sell boots for $3,000, and I don't buy no $3,000 boots because I can't afford them. But she was doing a thing with him. Like all of the people that first jumped on board to help bring them up and bring her up, they didn't fool with her no more after the contract was over. She's a liability, yes, she is. I still like her though, but you know, yeah. And then when you look at her dumbass baby daddy with his big stupid retarded ass, when I looked at him Sunday, all I could see is, you know what, you pretty stupid, Steph. You really dumber than a box of bricks. Because you done sat up here with a $60 million salary and had six damn kids in the same, well, you only had five kids in the same year. In the year 2025, you done had five kids. Number six is on the way and won't get here until this year. But how much did you give the other baby mamas for a trust fund for their kids? Did you leave something for them? Because the lawsuits that you're currently going through, if you have to pay out of any, you're gonna be broke. And if you fuck around and lose that lawsuit with the chef, the NFL gonna drop you, cut you. You're gonna be a prison babe. Who gonna be holding your money for you?
mm.
I mean, I was just thinking out loud. That's all. I just wanted to, it didn't make sense. I mean, yeah, I
So
think.
the whole Super Bowl thing is basically irrelevant then
What
when
do you
you
mean?
start looking at it like that.
What do you mean the Super Bowl is irrelevant?
The Super Bowl uh mishap or them saying she stormed out or whatever, that's irrelevant because she's still suited and booted.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's still suited and booted, but bitch, you're pregnant again.
And that one gonna be signed up too.
No, I don't think so. Uh-uh.
You know, so,
Uh-uh. Let me tell you what I think gonna happen. Let me tell you what I'm gonna what I think. I think, let me see, what's today? Today is Wednesday. Okay. So I think between now and Sunday, pre shit is going to stink so bad that some more receipts are going to come out. And when those receipts come out that Steph and Pre was on some get back payback for what Upset did, I
mm,
believe Cardi B she gonna break the internet. I
mm,
believe she gonna drop a receipt that's gonna blow everybody's wig off. And I mean some receipts like, oh, well, he liked the cucumber in his butt. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Yeah. Cause now she's a scorned bitch that's pregnant. And now that you hurt her, when she get ready to give you your get back, oh, it's gonna be some get back. And that's the only thing that I could think of. Making a song against Steph don't mean that ain't gonna hurt him. But if she messed her, cause keep in mind, Tasha K done already interviewed the little boy that said he done slept with Steph. We already know that he's bi. We know from, well, I shouldn't say that we know from the interview, but from based on the information from the interview and the other investigative resources, it is easy to perceive that he is bisexual. He just chooses not to divulge that. But I was telling you either yesterday or today, when I watched him walk in the Super Bowl, I could see what was swinging between his legs, and I said he walked like a bitch. So, I don't know, I don't get it, but I tell you one damn thing: it's gonna get real nasty up in here if she find out that he did that to her on purpose. Because I'm willing to bet you $1 million that I ain't got that he convinced her to keep the baby, the first one and the second one. Because we all know Cardi don't believe in abortion. She did it once. But ever since she been with Offset, she said she'll never have another one. So, but that's what I believe. I believe it's gonna get bad because I believe that's gonna come out. I believe it's gonna come out that Stephen Pre pulled the get back move because of what Upset did. I think for Steph, it was, I was your favorite football player and I popped your wife. Not only did I pop her, but I filled her up with me once, and I done filled her up with me again. And I did it all while you was still married to her.
It's cold blooded.
You damn right. Now you think she ain't gonna try to take a hacksaw to that nigga neck? She gonna try to take him completely out. And since she can't put hands on him, she gonna have to do something. She gonna tell a big secret. A big one. A big one. And the only way that she won't tell it is if him and Pre get somewhere and shut the fuck up. If he leave her alone, she'll never tell it. Because that's added pain to herself. Because everybody laughing at you. Everybody told you
And
what
she
you
done got double tap
right.
between Offset and Stefan.
Right. Because I think the people are sidetracked with face value. So what? He brought his baby mamas. They still cool. They still friends. I know some people don't know how it is to have a baby by somebody and still be cool with them because they fall out with the baby daddy all the time. But so what? The baby mamas, the kids, the best friend and all. So what? They was at the game. You gonna quit him because who he brought to the game?
But look, she said it in the song. I don't be crying now. I wasn't saying that shit when you was fucking my man.
Right. Right.
But my phone is getting low. We've been on here 3:48:15.
You see that, huh?
We done went up
Yeah.
to 35, down to 2, down to up.
Yeah, that's funny. Yes, baby, we'll get you some rest. I'm gonna get on off here and try to roll over and go to sleep now. My stomach is full. I done went through 2 bottles of water. I'm doing good. I probably go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna come on and lay it on down and get ready for work tomorrow.
Thank you
Well,
for introducing me to your folks and allowing me to sit in
you
and
welcome.
learn
Thank you
something.
for joining me. I thought we was gonna have a little session outside for a minute, but I couldn't take the iPad, so I
Well,
said
I
that.
did. I did it for you. That's why
Ah,
I
look
kept.
at you.
That's why I kept pushing mute.
Oh, okay, okay. I figured you was talking, talking to baby.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that and cough.
Ugh, Lord have mercy. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you, sis. And I'll talk to y'all later.
The next time.
Yes, sir.